And we welcome you to Game 2 of this interleague series between the New York Mets and the Boston Red Sox. Here's your starting lineup for the home team, the Boston Red Sox. At left field batting first, Jarren Duran. At designated hitter batting second, Rafael Devers. At third base batting third, Alex Bregman. At right field batting fourth, Wilyer Abreu. At center field batting fifth, Christian Campbell. At first base batting sixth, Nick Sogard. At shortstop batting seventh, Trevor Story. At second base batting eighth, David Hamilton. At catcher batting ninth, Carlos Narvaez. And pitching today for the Boston Red Sox, it is the right-hander, Walker Buehler. Your starting lineup for the Boston Red Sox. All right, and we welcome you to today's game between the Mets and the Red Sox. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. This one actually nationally televised. This one over on TBS. If you do want to watch and don't have MLB TV, you can actually watch this one as it will be on TBS. But appreciate all you guys tuning in. My name is Jared Garnett. If you've never been to a JG live stream before, how it works is like this. Fire away with the channel with any questions you might have. I'll be happy to answer anything and everything. Any donation, I get your question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order that I see them. Vote in that poll who you think wins this game, the Mets or the Red Sox. And if you are a member, you can show your support for either one of these teams using those emojis in the chat. We have the Mets logo, we have the Red Sox logo. We got some throwback logos as well. Appreciate all you guys being here. We had a new video that just dropped. Click that link above. We are back to daily uploads. This video going back to 1975, talking about the Detroit Lions and how the Who were partly responsible for ending their season with one of the dumbest injuries you'll ever see. So appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one, and thank you again for being here. You guys made the call on this game, so this is the game we're going to do. Every donation from now until tomorrow also counts toward you making the call for Thursday's game. Help me decide which game we are calling on Thursday night. Brewers, Pirates, Orioles, Red Sox, or Guardians against the Tigers. Yeah, George went absolutely tragic. Absolutely tragic. Made cheers what it was. Made cheers what it was. What was that one song in the night? The lights went out in Michigan. I'm going to guess the Jive Talking. Guess that I'm wrong on that, but I'm going to go Jive Talking on that one. Shout out to you. We're the first person I heard bring up Schwarber. Might have a legit shot at 500, and now it's over the place. Yep, because now he's at 300. Now he's at 300. Now the count is on. The count is on as he went third deck yesterday at Coors Field. How's it going, Cujo? Good afternoon. Oof. That's quite the country. Quite the country. Give me membership with the Mets win. That won't happen. We'll see. We will see. I will say Walker Buehler pitching a lot better as of late. It's going to be a tough out. I know Buehler's ERA might not look like the best, a 4.28 ERA, but it is a bit deceiving because Buehler, the first two outings, he was absolutely terrible. His last four, he's looked pretty sharp. Now, granted, he hasn't pitched since April 26th, but his last four outings, a 2.59 ERA. As Kyle Tucker just hits a solo shot for the Cubs, they lead 1-0 down in Miami. So, Mullins with the Cubs, I'll get a membership. Yeah, well, the Cubs are already at 1-0. So, yeah, the Olympics, it just got announced that we are going to have football with the pros, which I'm not surprised by. The NFL wants to grow the game internationally. What better way to do that than having flag football and having the pros compete in it? I don't know what the lineup is going to look like. I'm excited to see it. If I'm calling it, it's because I'm not there. Otherwise, I'm going to try and get tickets. Yeah, that was a true Schwarbaum. Yes, he's so much fun to watch. He is so much fun. When he goes yard, he goes yard. Yeah, I'm excited. I don't know what the lineup's going to look like. Early prediction, very early prediction, because I think there's going to be one player that is currently in college right now that will be in the lineup when all said and done. I think Caleb Downs is incredible. I think he'll get a safety job. Fly, Robin, fly. Ooh, all right. Silver can actually like 2 hits. NFL allowing flag football to cause injuries? I mean, it can. It absolutely can, but I think it's for the betterment of the game. For the betterment of the game, you want to have these guys compete at the Olympics because you want to grow the game internationally, and what better way to do it than having the best compete? I'll do a video, too, on who I think the 10 are going to be. It's 5 offense, 5 defense. I think Travis Hunter is going to be a huge asset to the team, considering the fact he can play both ways. So you can actually free up a roster spot, do some trick plays that way. So we will see what the lineup looks like, but that's obviously a ways down the road. Many questions? All right, fire away. Starting lineup, though, for the Mets. Lindor, Soto, Alonso, Nimmo, Vientos, McNeil, Alvarez, Beatty, and Taylor. Then Holmes on the bum. Thoughts on Ryan Clark commenting on RG3's wife? I mean, I don't know if you bring family into that. I mean, what RG3 said was awful. What RG3 said was wrong. You don't bring the wife into it. You don't bring family into that. His wife never asked to be brought into that. Yeah, PCN at plus 1,200. It's funny. FanDuel is offering me a cash out where I actually make money. FanDuel, if you got it at plus 5,500 or plus 6,000, it is offering you money to cash out at this point. I'm not doing it because it was only like $15 I put down on it. So it's 15 to win like 22. But they're offering you money. And Bubic, speaking of Bubic, the guy I was talking about, 7 innings yesterday, 1 hit, no runs, 1.47 ERA. He's down to plus 3,200. I told you. Some books have 4,000 plus, some have plus 3,200. So we'll see. But Bubic looks good. I told you. Hop on the bandwagon forward. So like first pitch downstairs for a ball that went in there for a cold strike. 1-1. Francisco Lindor leading off for the Mets. He has not been playing well as of late. 0 for 3 last game. 1 for his last 22 over the last 6 games. 0.45 average. Frank, been with you, my man. Appreciate you tuning in. Swing and miss downstairs 1 and 2. Will the tush push be banned? I have no idea. Should it be banned? No. It's too arbitrary because then what are you banning? Like, I don't know how you ban it in the sense of what about plays down the field where guys are pushing? It's stoppable. It's not like it's an unstoppable play. The Jaguars stopped it. I think it will not get banned. And I don't think it should be banned. Fouled off 1-2, we stay alive. Why isn't Clark getting canceled? What he said was extremely racist. Yeah, again, I do not agree with what Clark said. I do not agree at all with what Clark said. You don't bring RG3's wife into this. It's one of those where both people are fighting and they're both not in the right at all. The 1-2. That one downstairs, 2-2. Keller with a 5. Appreciate you, man. Get you on the Guards game. And NJ Card fan gifted a membership. We'll get you on the Brewers game. Appreciate it. Alex Fair getting a gifted membership. As member, you get a lot of cool perks. Today with the individual members only Q&A streams and emojis in the chat. Like the team's playing today. Appreciate you. It's pretty simultaneous, so we'll get you as the leading donor. And I will get Keller as the most recent donor. If the new proposed playoff bracket was in place the last 5 seasons, do any matchups change? I'm not sure. It's a very specific set of circumstances, which I actually I'm not opposed to. I'm not opposed to the new playoff bracket. I actually like it a lot. I actually think the Lions proposal, I actually like it. So you still host if you win the division, then it gets reseeded afterwards. I have no problem with that. I actually think that's a very fair proposal. Where, okay, you win your division, you host a playoff game, that is more than okay. 2-2, that one up the middle, and Lindor now just 1 for his last 23. As that's an easy 1-3 out right there for the first out of the inning. But I do like that proposal. Was Jason Kelce? I'm not sure what Kelce did. Juan Soto up to bat. Some issues with Soto with his hustle. Saying the fact that Soto, obviously, there was the jogging to first in the 8th inning of the Yankee game. Couldn't beat that one out. He is struggling as of late over his last 4 games. Just 2 for his last 14. There was the loud single off the Green Monster that could have been a double if he hustled a bit more. 0-1 the count. I'm fine with this compromise, though. If I'm an NFL team not allowing my players to the Olympics, you can't really do that because the NFL agreed to it. It's not a team-by-team basis. The NFL is allowing it to happen. Kelce said it was harmful to the center. Oh, the tush push? Yeah. Oh, I agree with that. Look, Kelce played center. He played the tush push firsthand. He said it took years off his career. I mean, that's absolutely... Yeah, the racist comments on Reese were just ridiculous. Yeah, they should get a lifetime ban. Outside for ball, 2-1. The original idea of teams seeing seed on by record. Oh, with that one, does anything change? Ooh, does anything change there? The Eagles play the Rams in the wild card round, right? That one in there for a called strike 2-2. Right now, the basketball players got injured. Some of the women's soccer players did. Yes. But also, you have to remember, women's soccer, they're playing 6 or 7 games in a span of 2 weeks. It is not healthy. They have to cram an entire tournament in. Thoughts on videos of Hunter having trouble with the football? It's one video. There was a throw that was behind him. It's nothing to be concerned about. Check swing. Did he go? He did. Soto strikes out a pitch inside. Absolutely on that one, Toasted. Like who you want to like. Like who you want to like. So Soto strikes out, and out comes Pete Alonso. Up to bat. Yeah, so what matchups would change in the original format? Also, the Jaguars have the 7th seed in the 22 playoffs. 22-23 playoffs. You would have... First pitch inside for a ball, 1-0 to Alonso. How's it going, RFK? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you tuning in. Let's see, what would change? Chargers get the 4. Jags would get the 6. So Bengals play the Jaguars, and the Bengals probably win that game. What rules will change? I think onside kick's going to change. I think onside kick will change a little bit. 1-1, that one popped up into foul ground. It's going to stay in play for Sogar. No, it's not going to go into the dugout. 1-2 the count. The RG3 was basically saying there was racial intent behind the foul by Caitlin Clark on Angel Reese. So it's not. It's a hard foul. If any still matchup change, yes. Yeah, would anything change there? Right, the Bengals would get the 3 that year. They played Jaguars. That wouldn't be an issue. They would still win that game. I'm not sure anything would change. Well, the onside kick, what they're gonna propose with the onside kick. I'm not sure the Vikings rules. The Lions one, I think, with playoff bracket will go through. I think that one's gonna go through. 1-2. That one swing and a miss outside on the sweeper. Back-to-back strikeouts for Bueller. 1-2-3. 1-2-3 go the Mets. We go bottom 1. Prince and Swift. Was it a death match? I'm not betting against Prince. Aaron Rodgers will still be on the side by the time the flag football team is announced. Fact. Yeah, that is ironic, Toasted. That is ironic. So the onside kick proposal, which I don't hate. I don't hate this one. You can do it at any time, not just the fourth quarter, which is good because again, it was a bad loophole. It was a really bad loophole with that, where if you score with 10 seconds left in the third, you can't do it, but if you score in the fourth, you can. That seems a bit odd. You can do it anytime when you're trailing, and the kicking team gets a yard advantage. So they can line up a yard closer, which I think is fair. I want to see that. Kelly's not allowing Jency run with the stance, and the internet burned down, which is ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, there are going to be some changes when you go from the college to the pros. Happens with a lot of people. You change your stance throwing, change your stance running. That's all right. Chip Kelly knows what he's doing on the offensive side. Schwarber is only 12 homers behind Harper for Homer says affiliate. That is insane to me. That is insane. How's it going, Joe? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you. And again, folks, if you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe. Helps the channel a ton. NFL been pushing all together. I don't know how you enforce it. Get rid of the onside kick entire. Oh, you mean like get rid of it entirely? I cannot react to trial tomorrow now. Revival Summer Death. Oh, that should be cool. Yeah, the problem is, okay, so what about, like, what's the difference between that and a kickoff that no one touches that gets recovered by the other team? Now, I will say the one to get rid of is the Canadian football onside kick. I think that's stupid. The Canadian football onside kick is ridiculous. Even Cujo, I don't know, like in terms of, like, onside kick, like, what about, like, a play where the ball gets, like, no one fields and bounces around the 10-yard line? I don't know how you get rid of it unless you make it so that you touch it. Like it's not a live ball until someone touches it. Come on with it, too. I appreciate you, man. I'll get you on the guards game. Soto is banging a feeble 244. He's not playing well as late. Lindor, he's been rough. He's one for his last 23. I will give you that. He might need an off day. I think Lindor might need an off day. Not sure about bench, but I think he might need an off day. Maybe he could go 50 instead of 10. Right, that's an interesting proposal. No longer push a player with a football forward, which I guess is a workaround, but that is so hard to do. That is so hard to enforce. Treat it like a punt. That'd be interesting. First pitch outside. I think you're like one of the few because it's a non-existent problem because the onside kick can recover 6% of the time as it is. So I think it's more of a non-existent problem. 1-0, that one. I thought that was in their first strike on the outside corner. It's not. Somehow that pitch missed. It's 2-0 by Holmes to start off. Ban the QB sneak. I don't know how you enforce that. Because teams are still going to run shotgun. And then what about, okay, so ban the QB sneak, what about tight end sneak? What about running back sneak? Why change the formula in the NFL? Well, the idea behind changing it is it's 3-0 to Duran here. Duran playing very good baseball as of late. Was 2 for 4 last game against the Mets. He is riding a 6-game hitting streak where he's got multiple hits in 4 of those games, hitting .385 in his last 6 games. 3-1 the count. Yeah, Becker's played better yesterday. But the playoff formula, why change it? Because there is the idea that if you or a division winner, you shouldn't be... Oh, that's in there for a called strike. 3-2 on the inside corner. Quarterback fest, probably Josh Allen. Probably Josh Allen. But change the playoff formula of the NFL because there's no... I get the idea of being entitled to a playoff game at home if you win. Yeah, 86 World Series rematch. I get the idea of that. It's more of... this is where I'm okay with the Lions proposal. Is why should that lock you in for the rest of the postseason? Yeah, I think Mahomes would be the first, actually. I know you want Josh Allen, but I think Mahomes would be the first. That went downstairs for a ball, so Duran takes his base on the full count. The first man in the game on board. And that is going to send Rafael Devers up to bat. Fourth quarter, down by 3. You can attempt a 3-point conversion. You have 1 pass and 1 kick starting your own 35. Why? It would take way too long to reset the chains. Take way too long to... It's too gimmicky. Way too gimmicky. That is way too gimmicky. No, it should not be easy to come back. I think there is the idea... Nuance kick stuff the NFL go toward gimmicky territory. Well, the new onside kick, again, it's not 4th and 12. 0-1, that one outside 1-1. The onside kick proposal is you can do an onside kick at any time, like it was before. It's just not this year, but it's been like it's every other year. The only difference is that teams can line up 1 yard ahead. I don't think that's gimmicky at all. Yeah, the allegations, yeah. You can bring firearms into Footprint Center, apparently. That's insane. Get back, 1-1. Yeah, I'm not sure Sheba knows what he's doing. He spends money. Sarver's a cheapskate. Sheba spends money but doesn't know what he's doing. Cortland, move back a yard so NFL players can get ahead more. Corners move back? I mean, that's already a thing. That one line to second to line out. And makes the play for the first out. Nice job there at second by McNeil. Devers lines out there for the first out. It's actually funny. Actually, would have been better if he dropped that ball. He probably would have gotten a double play there. And yeah, that ball hit the ground, but they're going to say it was on the transfer. They're going to say it hit the ground on the transfer. It actually would have been better if it was a drop because you probably get the 4-6-3 double play. That's a wild pitch there by Holmes and an easy take of second base for Duran. Mahomes and Josh Allen. I might say fact on that one. I might say fact. You still have to declare beforehand. Yes, you have to declare beforehand. 1-0 the count. Alex Bregman, one of the best players in baseball. Though he is struggling a little bit as of late. Ever since that 3-hit game against the Tigers, his last 4 games. Not the best, just 2 for 13. But he is hitting above 300 this season. That one misses downstairs, 2-0 the count. Instead of being 5 ahead, that'd be 6. No, I don't think that. The Canada onside kick? The Canada onside kick just feels way too easy. The Canada onside kick is way too easy. And it feels gimmicky. It punishes you for playing good defense. I want to get the onside punt. Yeah, the onside punt. Yeah, basically 3-0. That one upstairs and 2 walks issued by Holmes so far. Not a 4-pitch walk. I would say it's over there with the Patriots. The onside punt in Canada is basically... Imagine if it's 3rd and 20. Okay, or 3rd and 30. 3rd and 30, and you decide, okay, I'm gonna punt the ball. And you punt it to yourself. And then you get a first down as a result. You can basically kick it to yourself and get a first down. It's so stupid. Super Challenge with a double jeopardy to it to the NFL. Okay, the thing with Super Challenge, it's one of those things that I like a lot. Abreu, first pitch in there for a called strike, 0-1. Problem is that it does make it a bit anticlimactic. We have seen that in the UFO where we see touchdowns, and then like 2 minutes later, the Super Challenge gets issued, and it takes it away. And the problem is that everything get called. Holding, you can see holding on every play. There's holding every play, just a matter of when they call it or not. That one, swinging a miss downstairs, 0-2 on the sweeper. Walker James hosted a playoff game? Oh, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. That's not... You have to... They would reseed after the wild card round, which I'm okay with. But I think for the Super Challenge, it needs to be Holding can't get called. It can't be holding. It's got to be something that's clearly objective. 1, 2. Like, did he touch the hands to the face or not? Did he drag him to the ground or not? Like, holding is too subjective. It's got to be objective. Yeah, 15 seconds of super challenge. It can't be like it is in the UFL where you have all this time. Where we do a commercial break and then you super challenge. It's awful. Kicking it up in the air, catching, get free for 7 without crossing out. Pretty much, yep. Pretty much. NFL Levis rule, players can't run out of bounds behind the first down line. It won't stop the clock. The clock stops when you pass the first down line. No. No. You lose super challenge, you lose timeout plus delay of game penalty. I wouldn't hate that. I would not hate that at all. I think there should be a super challenge in the NFL. Just, it needs to be tweaked out because the UFL one's a bit wonky. The 1-2 to Abreu, swing and a miss. Holmes gets his first strikeout of the game, and there's 2 on with 2 out. And that's going to send Campbell, one of the front runners for Rookie of the Year, up to bat in the 5 spot. Campbell, former 4th round pick, but he is struggling as of late. Did not play yesterday. He is 0 for his last 12 over his last 3 games. This month is not the God's end. He started this month at one point hitting .313 this season. Since then, since April 30th, he's 4 for his last 51. He's hitting .078. What's wrong with that? Rule too arbitrary, because what happens... plus, they're, like, guys should be able to get out of bounds. I mean, the rule as it is fine. Like, why are we changing the rules for no reason? How's it going, Miles? Welcome to chat. That's what the Lions are proposing. Reseed after the wildcard round. That's what they're proposing. 0-1 to Campbell. Can he break his slump? Again, 4 for his last 51. Watches that sweeper miss on the outside. 1-1 and low. You got a free for 7 without crossing the yellow. Yep, in Canada, it's a horrible rule. It is a horrible... If you want to see the onside punt in Canada, what's one rule I would not want to see in the NFL? That would destroy all interest in the NFL if the onside punt was a thing. The 1-1. Like, and that one misses upstairs, 2-1. How it receive based on record. Based on record. With tiebreaker going to if you won your division. So if you won your division, you keep your seed. Double Jeopardy Super Challenge being coaches forever, be sure. Absolutely. And they are short in the UFL. The problem is that they take too long. It makes me like baseball, like 15 seconds. After 15 seconds, can't review it. 2-1, that one in there on the bottom part of the zone for a strike, 2-2. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. Every donation counts. Toward you make the call. I'm going to decide which game we are calling. Clock only stops after you pass the line of scrimmage. I mean, why are we changing the rules for no reason? Like, that's not an issue. Did he go? Check swing. Did he go? He did not. He held up. Full count. Holmes has walked 2 batters today in danger of walking a 3rd. Like, we get rule changes because there are problems. Like, you don't just make rule changes for the sake of making rule changes. Make rule changes because there's problems with the current system. There's no problem with the current clock rules like that. Regular challenge would be 60 seconds when the play stands. I mean, they sort of had 2 minutes. I mean, it's sort of 2 minutes. Why are Lions wanting that? They were the #1 seed last year. 3-2, straight to miss in the dirt. And Holmes, back-to-back strikeouts for him, gets out of a jam after walking 2. Still no score, and Campbell 4 for his last 52. We go top second. No score. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, helps us out a ton on the channel. We do a ton of games on here. Tomorrow, we are also doing Mets Red Sox. We're not doing a night game tomorrow. Going out with friends that night. Stop people that try to get around before getting to the line. But why is that an issue? Again, why would that be an issue? And also, you're punishing the defense almost in certain cases, because the idea is push them out of bounds and stop the clock. If you're trailing, push them out of bounds and stop the clock. So it's just way too many caveats, way too confusing. There's no reason to change it. How's it going, Adrian? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you tuning in. Racing after welcome around, assuming there'd be no point in having divisions to begin with. Well, yeah, there would be. Yeah, there would be, because the idea is that you get the right to host a playoff game if you win your division. They had a ping pong table. That was the missing ingredient. Knicks are paced 2 by cheering for. I want a good series. I do want the Knicks to win, though. I do want the Knicks to win. I mean, the idea is you still get the reward of making the playoffs automatically. You still get the reward of hosting a playoff game. I think it's a fair compromise. I have no problem with it. Because on the other hand, there's no reason a 14-3 team should be on the road the entire postseason. Like there could have been if it was last year. Like, I don't have a problem with the proposal by the Lions. I mean, the only thing that's going to be interesting, the only thing I'm a bit worried about with that, is I have to figure out how it would impact the playoff schedule, in the sense of, right now, a 4-5 game is always Monday night, because okay, that's going to play the one team, and that's going to be Sunday. But I don't know if that's going to be the case anymore based on this thing. Receiving punishment seems finishing in first place? No, it doesn't. Because you're still hosting a playoff game. You still get a top 4 seed to start. The Lions' proposal is regular seeding rules apply. So it's the same exact playoff format as it is right now, where the division winners get seeds 1 through 4 to start off, and 5 through 7 is wildcard teams. But after the first round, it reseeds by record. So after the first round, you reseed by record. So if you go, as everyone's in there for a call strike to Nemo, 0-1. So if you go, let's say 13-4, and you don't win your division, and Unbreakable in the first strike 0-2, maybe they should win their division. Again, but the problem is that they would have won their division any other division. They would have won it in any other division. And I'm fine either way with how they do it, but I'm okay with this compromise with the Lions. 0-2 to Nemo. So the idea is that, let's say you win your division, you're 9-8, you win your division, you would still host your playoff game. You would still take on the 5 seed. But then, let's say the 4 teams left are 3 division winners and a wild card who's 12-6. You then go below that. 1-2, that one shot foul. NFL approved Lions throw. So I think they will. I think that one's going to go through. And the tiebreaker still goes if you win your division. So that is also an incentive. So if you're 11-6, the wild card's 11-6, you own the tiebreaker. The 1-2 to Nimmo. That one check swing upstairs did not go 2-2. Brandon Nimmo 0 for 4 last game. He's hitless in his last 3 games, 0 for his last 10. The 2-2. Nimmo, swing and a miss on the curve. 3 strikeouts for Bueller so far. Do away divisions? Well, you can't do that because it's about scheduling. Because the problem is, if you get rid of divisions, getting rid of divisions is almost impossible, because then scheduling becomes a nightmare. Well, if all remaining teams are 11-6, it's not a problem. You just stay with the seeds. You stay with the current seeds. As Vientos gets hit on the first pitch. So first base runner for the Mets, and it's Vientos the painful way. Gets on board. If everyone's got the same record, that's fine. You just keep the same seeds. Below 500 hosted wildcard game? I don't like that. I think winning your division should guarantee the right to host a playoff game unless you're below 500. I'm okay with that. So Vientos gets on board the painful way. First time he's been hit by a pitch this season. Like, I can't blame the Vikings for not winning their division when they had 14 wins. And that wins in any other division. Like, it's almost like blaming when teams with 100 wins in baseball miss the playoffs because the wild card won 101 games and their division winner won like 103, and the AL West division winner won like 83. It's like, it's not really like, you can't really say play better. 0-1 the count. So McNeil fouls it off. Jeff McNeil's got hit in his last 2 games. But he is definitely not at the best of stretches. Since that Cardinal game on May 4th, he's hitting just 207. What is that one? 1-1 the count. 9 division games. The problem is that 9 division games, there's an imbalance because they have like 2 at home, 1 on the road. Also, it gets too predictable. Too boring. Play the same teams over and over again. That one inside, 2-1 the count. Yeah, the answer is on first half of the hit by pitch. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. 91 wins, he misses the playoffs. I'm going to say fiction. 1 seed screwed? How is the 1 seed screwed? Wait, what do you mean the 1 seed screwed? 2-1, that one fouled off. How is the 1 seed screwed in this? Nothing changes with the 1 seed. The 1 seed still has home field. Nothing changes. Nothing changes with the 1 seed. Like, that's why I like the lines compromise. Like, everyone's happy. Inside 3-2. Like, everyone's happy. I know a lot of teams back then. I think the Yankees one year won like 106 and missed. Right, since expansion, I don't think it's happened. Since expansion. We kind of need for football because you can't play everyone at the same... Like, I get it for other sports because you play everyone. Is that a pitch clock violation? No, disengagement just in time. Just in time. Umpire was just about to say pitch clock, but nope. Ran away from Mariners? Oh boy. Against the White Sox. Here we go. Here we go. Like, you can't really do away with divisions in football because you don't play everyone. Even if you had no divisions, you wouldn't be able to play everyone. That one upstairs, and McNeil gets on board. So back-to-back base runners get on board for the Mets. Runners on first and second. Here comes Alvarez in the 7th spot. The NFL may say no will happen. I mean, that's why they're voting on it. And they could say no, but that's why they're voting on it. I think it will. Want to play 2 at home and 1 in Europe? Yeah, you could do that, but then you're going to have, what, 9 games against the rest of the league? 9 games against your division? Ugh. Be very much like the 70s where you played 14 games and half of them were division games, and it just wasn't that fun. First pitch, Alvarez. Fouled off 0-1 the count. Yeah, NL. You're thinking NL. I think the Central is only going to get 1. See, missed that one badly. Alvarez had 2 hits last game, which is good because the previous 5 games before that, he was 0 for 12. The weak suit of this? Yeah, 103 missed plus 54. Yep, with Cleveland, if I'm not mistaken. 1-1 the count. That's what I was thinking of. The weak suit of this is just like seating. Like, it might be a bit confusing. I think schedule-wise, you could get a bit. It could be a bit odd in terms of, like, could you still do the Monday night playoff game? I don't know. I have to do the math of that. Swing and miss. 1-2. Well, he had 2 hits last game. He had 2 hits. It was good at the plate, at least. And the double play didn't help. Double play didn't help. But 2 hits compared to no hits the last 5 games. It's behind 1-2 here. Outside 2-2. But yeah, I think NL, we're thinking, obviously, I'd be shocked. It's 1-1 now in the Cubs-Marlins game. Fortes with a home run. I'd be shocked if the NL Central gets 2. I mean, the Cardinals could potentially, but I think they'll cool off. 2-2, that one outside 3-2. Probably, I think in the NL West, teams are going to just beat up on each other. Teams are just going to start beating up on each other. I think one team's going to be below 91. Thoughts on Belichick being engaged? Man. True love. 3-2. Wow. Fastball right down the middle. What on earth was Alvarez looking at there? What was he looking for? What was he waiting on? That was a fastball right down the middle. And just watches that one. Okay, interesting at bat there. Worked it full and then just looks at a fastball 95 down the middle. Now Brett Beatty coming up. Right, 2018 were the Indians, yes. Yeah, Belichick being engaged. I mean, man. Was she even alive when he won his first Super Bowl with the Patriots? I honestly don't know. I think she would have been like 6 months old or something. From like 6 months old. Just crazy. That is such a weird relationship. Swing and miss too, but they're consenting adults. So, yeah, D-backs, I mean, the bullpen's going to blow some games. Rockies win more or less than Cleveland Spiders. What do the Spiders win? What did they win? They won 20. Oh, the Rockies are going to win more than that. She was born in 01. Okay, so she was alive. She was alive for that. She was not alive when Brady got drafted, which is insane. 0-2. That one shot foul. Yeah, that's a bad pitch to stare at. I don't know why you're staring at a fastball middle. 95. I don't know why you're staring at it. The Broncos were 11-5 and 85. Missed playoffs 8-8. Browns won. Same thing in 08. Patriots missed at 11-5. Chargers went 8-8 and made it. 0-2. Beatty. That one low and inside. 1-2. Yeah, hopefully it's a draft for both their sakes. Hopefully. think it's unpopular. Look, Giddey did nothing wrong. That was proven. Giddey's innocent. Giddey's innocent. Josh Giddey did nothing wrong. 1-2. Check swing, didn't go. Yeah, Josh Giddey, it was proven that he's off the hook. Josh Giddey did nothing wrong. The girl lied about her age. They met in a club they need ID to get into. And then once he found out, he immediately stopped contacting her. Once he found out that she lied about her age. They met in a club where you had to have an ID to get in, so she used a fake ID. 2-2. That one, Beatty into left center. Calling everyone off is Duran in left, and the Mets leave 2 on. I mean, at the end of the day, they're both consenting adults with the Belichick-Hudson situation. They're both consenting adults with the Belichick situation. I think Belichick's being taken advantage of. I think Belichick's being taken advantage of here. I just didn't expect Belichick of all people to be the one that's throwing everything away for a girl. All right, we go Sogard, Story, Hamilton, bottom second when we get back. Yeah, but Josh Giddey's clear. Josh Giddey is more than clear. Oh, what the heck was that, Marlins? Like, everything in that story with Giddey, he's okay. Josh Giddey is more than fine. In another situation in terms of Giddey and Belichick, I mean, they're both consenting adults. Yeah, the thing with Giddey, again, you meet someone at a bar that you need ID to get into, you're going to assume they're overage. And once he found out the girl was lying to her, he stopped talking to her. I mean, seems pretty clear cut and dry. You meant to leave 2 on? Yep, kind of the story of the offense. Yep. Not clutch. Not clutch there. You had first and second, and then Alvarez looks at a fastball middle. Beatty weak fly out to left. Not that you want to rely on Brett Beatty necessarily, seeing as Beatty is just now 1 for his last 13. Not great. Not great. Sogard, Story, Hamilton 2 up here. Holmes walked 2 batters last inning, but got out of trouble. And appreciate all you guys tuning in for the stream. If you like what we see, folks, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Helps the channel. And Clay Holmes on the bump here for the Mets. Last down against the Pirates, not that good. 7 hits, 4 runs in 6 innings. But normally pretty consistent. Last one did not go through, I can say. Last one not go through. Steve Cohen how is Cohen overrated? He spends money. He'll fix problems when they're there. He's bringing history back to the team. He's embracing the history of the team. I don't think Cohen's overrated at all. I think most teams in sports would love to have an owner like Steve Cohen, who's a fan of the team and spends money and honors the team's history. Yeah, with the Fish, yeah, 1-1. First pitch, he went around 0-1. Yeah, final score, Broncos Dolphins with Dolphins, Belichick, Broncos fiance. Jeez. The 0-1. That one inside 1-1. I think that did hit him. That hit him on the elbow. How's it going, Michael, in the chat? That hit him on the elbow, so that's the 3rd batter that's gone on base for the Red Sox today without getting a hit. How's it going, Dave? Welcome to the chat. He wastes money, but there's no salary cap in baseball. Okay, he wastes money. It's not your money. It's not anyone. It's his money. He's allowed to waste money. It's not like he's wasting money on bad contracts and it hinders what he can do in the future. He's super rich. Brady ball in there for a strike 0-1. Nice movement on that one, Trevor Story. Story 1 for 4 last night, but not playing the best baseball as of late over his last 6 games, hitting just 136. That went downstairs 1-1. Yeah, I can't imagine doing that. Yeah, I think it's a bit predatory. I don't know if the dynamic is there, but they're both consenting adults. So, it's weird. It's very weird. It's very bizarre. But 1-2, so I'm gonna miss. I would not. I would most definitely not. It's just a bizarre situation. How's it going, okay? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you tuning in. You know, at the end of the day, both consenting. Is weird, yes, but they're both consenting adults. As long as there's no coercion being involved. Like, Belichick's still mentally with it. So, I'm okay with it. It's just very bizarre. 1-2, line to the shortstop, base hit. As Lindor cannot make the play. Runners on first and second, nobody out. No, not at all, NKC. Why? Again, she's of legal age. She's more than of legal age. Nowhere close to a predator. The predator is like you prey on underage people. John Hudson's not underage, not even close. You might also start teams. Oh, I'm with you there. Well, you know, to be fair, Fisher has money. He's finally spending now. Fisher has money. Like, the A's are not terrible this year. I'm with you there, Michael. I am with you there. How's it going, Sippy? Welcome to chat. Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, exactly, David. Exactly. Hamilton up to bat for the first hit of the game. Hamilton fakes bunt, pulls back, 1-0 the count. And appreciate all you guys being here for this stream. Mets, Red Sox. Hamilton, 1 for 4 last game. He's got a hit in each of his last 2 games. And try and bunt his way on here. Fouls it off. Started the season off hitting just 146, but since then, Hamilton hitting 7 for his last 14, hitting 500 over his last 7 games. Starting to get a rhythm. 1-1 the count. Yeah, tragic death there with cheers. Right, that's true, I can say. That is true, but that's very different than that word. Yeah, exactly, Jason. Right there with you. Right there with you. It's an odd situation, but I had no problem with it. 1-1, that one outside, 2-1 the count. Even if it is very bizarre. Oh, sister, older mom. That is odd. High Point Southern Baseball Conference Tournament. I think it's this weekend. I think we're the number 2 seed. I think it starts Thursday. It's at High Point. It's a nice ballpark they got there. 2-1. Gonna try and bunt on. We'll lay down a good one. Second and third, the runners go. Hamilton thrown out at first. But he does his job on the sack bunt, and the runners advance 90 feet. Now 2 runners in scoring position. Right, there was no grooming, there was no coercion at all. It's all good. Was it boring when NFL teams played 8 division games in a 16-game season? Very. Oh, it was 14 games. You have a date for the line? That's awesome. That is awesome. Ooh, it was 8 in a 14-game season. You had no time to play anyone else. You had no time to play anyone else. Remember, AFC East had 5 teams. So if you were a Bills fan, you were playing the Patriots twice, the Dolphins twice, the Colts twice, the Patriots twice. Or did I, if I ever said it, the Jets twice. So you're playing 6 games against everyone else. Navaez, that's a sack fly. Should be deep enough to bring the runner in. That's a great throw, though! Oh my goodness, what a throw and left! Nimmo! What a throw! Double play! Oh my! Narvaez does his job. The ball leaves the infield. It needed a perfect throw from Nimmo to Alvarez, and it happened. What a dart! No runs. We go top 3. No score. Another jam. Are you kidding me? That's great base running. I can't hate the send at all. The send was fun. He had a perfect throw. And by God, Brandon Nimmo, that was a perfect throw. Oh my goodness. Third best quarterback in Chiefs history. I go Alex Smith. I probably go Alex Smith on that one. Incredible. That needed to be a dart from 300 feet out. And somehow it was. Oh, sorry. Oh, nice. Summer wedding. I like it. I like it. Caleb with the 20. Oh, let's go, baby. Which game do you want? Which game do you want me to do? I'll get you in the call for it. Which game do you want me to do? Brewers, Pirates, Orioles, Red Sox, or Guards, Tigers? Appreciate you, man. What's up, brother? Appreciate you, man. If you haven't watched Shooting Guards Untold about Arena's story, I highly recommend Sad Story. I've not seen that. I gotta see that. I gotta see the Brett Favre story that came out on Netflix. That just dropped today. So I gotta see that. Appreciate you, Caleb. Appreciate you a ton. Which game do you want to get you the call for it? I do want to check that out. I'm always a sucker to watch stuff while I edit vids. So I do want to see that. Third best in Steelers history. Bobby Brister. No, it's not Bobby Brister. Okay, obviously Big Ben, Terry Bradshaw, 1-2. Could you go Lane on that one? You could go Bobby Lane on that one. Right? You could go Lane. He wasn't there for a while. You could go Lane, theoretically. Who could you go with here? Yeah, I was thinking Lane. on that one. Oh, no, Finks. No, Finks. Do you go Finks, potentially? No, I'd still go Lane. D-backs are on the road. Do a lot of watch-alongs? A lot of them, yes. We go live every day. We go live every single day on here. Yeah, we made some nice defensive plays. Yeah, so we're going live for Mets Red Sox tomorrow. We're going live. We do all the NFL games. Whatever lines will happen tomorrow or Thursday. We find out. It'll be by the end of the week. We're going live for Padres Blue Jays. We're going live for one of those 3 games on the side. We're going live for another game on Saturday. We're doing UFL 1-0. Taylor pops it foul. Is that going to stay in play? It will not. 1-1 the count. Any Yankee fan cheering for the Red Sox is a fake fan. I'm not a fake fan, but I question a lot, seeing as the Red Sox directly impact them in the division the Mets don't. Yeah, Kenny Pickett, yeah. 6 miles away, 5 miles the night before. There you go. Good for you, man. Good for you. We're doing D-backs Cardinals on Sunday alongside Mets Dodgers. We do a lot of watch-alongs on here. Or Saturday, man. Saturday during those games. 1-1. That one shot down on the third baseline, 1-2 the count. Taylor Lindor Soto, 9-1-2. Yes, we go live every single day on this channel. So I appreciate you being here. We go live for a lot of D-backs games, NFL games, college basketball, college football, where we stream every day. I post videos every day as well, so I'm constantly working. But I love doing it. I love watching sports, you guys. That pitch misses outside and low, 2-2. Again, Bueller, his first outing in about a month. He's allowed just 7 runs his last 26 and a third. My favorite team in Major League Baseball is the Diamondbacks. I live in Arizona. I have season tickets to the D-backs, so I go to just about every game. So on the video of ABC taking off the UFL ending for Stephen A's big head. That was a weird game, too, with a fake spike as well. Why can't we do an 8,500? I don't really know how to call racing all that well. There's not a whole lot I can offer with racing. 2-2. That one just misses outside, full count. Kurt Warner's been to more Super Bowls than Brett Favre, which is a crazy stat to think about. That Favre's won 3 MVPs, and he is somehow, and Warner's been to more. Especially seeing a couple of the Packers. 3-2. Taylor lifts it into deep center field. Backing up by the track, though, making the play for the first out will be Campbell. Back to the top of the order. Yeah, why can't I can't really do a whole lot with racing. And those events are a bit long. Alright, back to the top of the order we go. We have a problem because my teams are Rangers, Jets, Mets, but I also like Islanders, Giants, Yankees. Oh, that's fine. That's more than fine. Look, there's some people that just root for New York sports teams. They made the every touchdown. Troy Smith, we watch all the time. Appreciate you, Caleb. Appreciate you. Stephen A. President 28, I'd be flabbergasted. I don't think he's got a chance at winning in 28. But I've been wrong before. On the outside part of the zone, I won the count. I'm going to have it on the background. I will say, we'll have Indy on in the background. We are streaming Sunday. We'll have Indy on in the background. But which game do you want, Caleb? Do you want Brewers Pirates on Thursday, Orioles Red Sox, or do you want the Guardians against the Tigers? Your $20 is going to go to one of those games. Fouled off 0-2 the count. I'm pretty sure I'll get starting Raiders or Jets. Right now, the Raiders. Pretty easily, actually. I might add. Also looks like Castro, the official sponsor of this game. That pitch hits him. 0-2. Hits him on the foot. Why don't we do UFL Sunday? So the problem is that... You want Red Sox. Right, catch on Red Sox. Appreciate you, man. The problem is that as Lindor gets on board... Again, Lindor's been struggling as of late, but he gets on board after a curveball hits him in the foot. Yeah, Knicks and Pacers bringing it back to the late 90s. So, problem with UFL weeks 9 and 10, they don't mean anything. So we're going to do some games, but not them all. So weeks 9 and 10 mean absolutely nothing because the seeding is determined, the teams are determined for the playoffs, so the next 2 weeks are pretty meaningless. So we're going to do some games, but not all of them. My old Dukakis, 95 years old. That's pretty young for president. It's about to go in right nowadays. First pitch, misses downstairs, 1-0 the count. Juan Soto. Struck out last time. And not playing well as of late. Just 4 for his last 30 over his last 9 games. Do the math on that. Hitting 133 in that stretch. Runner's going to go. And we'll get in successfully. Nice jump by Lindor. So notable play there. Livestream tennis. I can do tennis. I can do. We also have a rule. We have a rule on stream where anyone donates $100. Any one person donates $100 by themselves. I'll do any game you want me to. So you can hijack a stream essentially. So if you want me to do a specific game, $100 by any one person, I'll do that. Let's double check, make sure he got in, but that is, he very much beat the throw there. And the Mets have a runner in scoring position. Lindor gets on. It's like we have a argument here. I'm not sure what the issue is here. Not sure if they're saying time was called beforehand, but Lindor is in for the 7th time this season. That's Sean Goldson, the Niners player? He was a part of those. He was solid, right? If I'm remembering correctly, Sean Goldson, he was on those Niners teams in the early 2010s. He was part of their secondary, if I'm not mistaken, right? He was solid. I think Core's going to get himself tossed at this rate. You know, he was a big part of those Niners teams back then. I mean, that defense was fun to watch. I mean, in a 500, yeah, I would do that. White Sox Rockies at some point, yeah. And Core's being held back. Core is being held back right now. I think he's trying to argue that time was called, but Core's going to be tossed in the 3rd inning. I'll be a thermal spot on Michael. That is true. Yep, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson definitely have the edge on that one. TCU win a natty? I don't think this year, but theoretically they could. So Core's going to get tossed. Yeah, Burns make the playoffs. Going to get the inverse of 86. We would. Yeah, but those defenses were so much fun to watch. You had Whitner, Goldson, the second row. Obviously, you can't talk about the Niners under Harbaugh without talking about the front with Bowman and Patrick Willis, and then obviously Borland toward the tail end of that. Justin Smith. I mean, those are some fun teams. Those were some fun teams. Is he challenging the strike call? French Open is in June. I don't know if he's challenging with a timer or if he's challenging the strike call. But Bueller's upset about that too. Man, framing, he didn't do a good job framing the ball. I get the home plate almost been a bit iffy today, but he did not do a good job framing the ball there. How's it going? What's up? Appreciate you tuning in. So did Bueller get tossed too? Did Bueller get tossed from the game as well? Yeah, I'm watching on the SNY broadcast. So Core is out. Did Bueller get tossed as well? For arguing the strike? Framing just how the catcher catches the ball. How the catcher catches it. And there's a new pitcher. Bueller's been tossed. I mean, he yelled F you at the ump. It's going to get you tossed every time. Bueller's gone. Again, that was in the strike zone, but the framing was terrible on that one. The framing was absolutely terrible. But that was a strike. And we will have a new pitcher coming in for the Red Sox. Bernardino is coming in. So his first game in a month, that's a quick one. Marvel did not, no. So no Core, no Bueller the rest of the way. And Bernardino coming in. Figure he's going to be done after this inning because his most work this season is 1 1/3. Most pitches he's thrown, it's 29 this season. Last time that Bernardino pitched was against the Braves. 1 inning, 1 strikeout, did his job. He's only allowed 1 hit his last 6 outings. He's not allowed to run in that stretch as well. Fence suspension. I mean, you can't yell F you at the ump. You can't do that. Now, was that a strike by ABS? Absolutely. That was in the zone, and with ABS, that gets overturned. But when the catcher comes up that quickly and doesn't frame the ball well and makes it look low, I mean, the framing job was terrible. You're going to leave yourself susceptible to that. So he's going to get warmed up here instead of a commercial break here. And then we'll figure it's going to be some long relief guy, innings 4 through 7 for the Red Sox. But we'll see. Again, if you want to see, he got up so Like, when you see when he catches this ball. Yeah, Buehler off, yep. When he catches this ball. I mean, look, I don't know about you. I don't know about you. I'm gonna show the screen recording of the play. Hang on. Let me show the screen recording. Give me a second here. I don't know about you. But obviously I can't show the game. But I can show this. So when you do this, okay? When you catch... Obviously, this is in the zone. There's no denying that. But when you do this, you catch the ball like that. You're catching it outside the zone. The framing job is not good. So I get why the ump was deceived. Was it in the zone? Absolutely it was in the zone. But when you catch the ball, he catches it like that. He catches it low and away. Like, I get why the ump is going to be... I'm okay. I'm okay. You can see like a quarter of... That's fine. When you catch it like that, I mean, there's... I get why the ump... You know, obviously that was in the zone. No one's denying that. But I can't blame the ump necessarily for that call when you're framing it like that. You're catching it low and away. It's not a good frame by Narvaez at all. Kurt Romo, when he's not doing a Bills and Chiefs game, I think he's fine when he prepares. When he prepares, he's fine. When he's not gushing over Allen and Mahomes and just talking every other breath, I think he's fine. He was better this year than last for the most part. So Soto up to bat, 2-0 count. Pickoff play here, gets back in time. Yeah, Ferris Bueller's day off. So again, no Corey, no Bueller the rest of the way. Adams. The 2-0. Outside 3-0. World Star skips Schumacher. That'd be a good hire for them. I like Schumacher a lot. I think it'd be a very good move. Did he play for the O's at some point? No, he played for the Cardinals. Did he play for the O's at some point? Because he was a journeyman. But I think that'd be a very good move. And that went upstairs. So Bernardino, 2 pitches and it's a walk. Ramirez on first and second. The Magic 80s fight song and rankings. Oh, it's great. For NBA fight songs, they put number 2. Sirius is number 1. Sirius is number 1, but the Magic fight song 80s is number 2. And number 7? Oh my god, YouTube is going nuts right now. I don't know why it's doing that. So Bernardino... He inherits the runners on first and second. Because the at-bat was started by Buehler, that runner on base is credit to Buehler. Yeah, big part of that championship. Yeah, I remember that team fondly. Pete Alonso. Struck out last time. He's ground into 8 double plays this season. First pitch in there for a called strike, 0-1. Best sports intro by any network. Ooh, by any network. You haven't seen the Chargers one? You like the Chargers one. 0-1. Pickoff play gets back in time. Commanders one's good too. It's Roller Coaster Tycoon. They did a really good job. Best intro by any network. Ooh, best sports intro. Like annual intro. I mean, Monday Night Football back in the 90s hit. Monday Night back in the 90s hit. Downstairs 1-1. Yeah, I'm with you there, Jason. They do need to slow it down a bit. I don't control the ads on streams. I don't. NBA on NBC 90s. Yeah, that was a good one. Monday Night Football 90s as well. Also iconic. But NBA, NBC, I think they're going to bring back the intro, which I'm excited about. So we mess with the sweeper inside 1-2. Man Ramirez hijacked the Green Monsters. Come on, mine tonight. CBS College theme? Oh, yes. CBS College theme. For SEC, oh, that also works really well. The 1-2. Alonso rips it down the right field line, but foul. Angelo on ESPN, great one. Yeah, My Football in the 90s when Hank was it. Yes, it was. Great intro. Right, Colts did Minecraft and they deleted it. But, yeah, they both did Minecraft. Chargers one's really good. There were some really good Easter eggs in that one. Niners are also really funny. They did an Oregon Trail theme. Side Football is the worst. For intro? No. No, I think it's the worst. I think the worst intro right now in sports, probably right now, ESPN NBA is awful. ESPN NBA intro is terrible. There was nothing special or unique about it. And the music is bad. You're right on that one, Cujo. That one chops it to third. They won't get the out at second, but a double clutch. Did Alonso beat it out? He did not. It's a tough play at third for Bregman to make. He does get the out. 5-3, 2 outs with 2 runners in scoring position. He didn't feel this cleanly. He had to clutch on the transfer. And did Alonso beat this out? He hustled. But the throw beats him by a step. Yes. A lot of people are getting nostalgic now for the NHL and NBC because the NHL and NBC was not good. Like, we're getting nostalgia for the weirdest things now. Like, NHL and NBC was not anything special. 0-1 the count to Nimmo. Had that great throw and left. Maybe the best play of the day. Anywhere. That 7-2 double play. Needs the bat to start heating up. He's behind 0-2 in the count. He's 0 for his last 12. He entered that on a 8-game hitting streak. But 0 for his last 12. Kansas City TCU? No. Not this year. The 0-2. That one down low. Do they have a pickle play? No, Soto gets back in time. They got Soto jumping around. They got Soto jumping around, and I was wondering at first why on earth. Yeah, Soto was caught. I don't know what Soto's doing. I don't know what Soto was doing there. Lucky he wasn't tagged out. It's not like you could steal third. There's a runner on third. They're going on contact. There was not even close to contact. He didn't swing the bat. The Sunday football theme is great. It is a great theme. 1-2, Nimmo into deep center, backing up, and making the catch at the wall is Campbell. That's a home run in a lot of ballparks, not Fenway. About 4:05 to center. Needs 4:20 to leave, and backing up, covering a lot of ground with Campbell. No harm done. The Red Sox get out of the jam. Can't blame Nimmo on that one. A loud fly ball to center. That would be a home run in some ballparks. But not the weird dimensions of Fenway. We go bottom 3, still no score. It's only 386? That looked further than that. Let's check what the advanced analytics are saying on this. CBS used to have 69-second opening montage with several talking about some epic type music from Rocky movies. Oh yeah, that was great. NBC had that too. NBC had that too for regular season games. They played the Rocky IV soundtrack, and they had the montage for that. Yeah, 386, but yeah, 770 expected batting average there. I can't blame Nimmo on that one. You can't blame Nimmo there. Expected batting average on a ball hit that hard, 103 miles an hour. Come on with tour. Field Mets don't win because they swing for home runs, not hits. I mean, I can't blame Nimmo for that. That ball was 103 miles an hour off the bat. Expected batting average of 770. Like, you can't blame Nimmo for that. I mean, that's harsh to blame him for a play to deep center field. That's gonna be a hit 70. If it's supposed to be a hit 77% of the time, I can't blame a guy for that. If that ball 77% of the time is a base hit, like, I can't blame him for that. Arsenal's not playable character in ATL card 64. I love it. I love it. Yes, sir. Go back to Round Ball Rock. Yes. Yes. The classic lyrics first song. All right, Holmes out there for the third inning. First pitch, misses upstairs, 1-0 the count. Trust me, Chantel more. 1-1 the count is that pitch on the inside corner. Appreciate you coming by with the tour, as always. Yeah, if you haven't seen this video, click the link above. Go back to 1975, talk about the Who and the Detroit Lions. 1-1 the count. Duran fouls it off 1-2. We're back to the top of the order here for the Sox. Duran playing very well as of late. Walked last time, and over his last 6 games, he's got a 6-game hitting streak, hitting .385, getting on board 43% of the time. Favorite D-backs game I attended. I was at the 4-home-run game. Game 3 against the Dodgers in 23. I was at that game. And my God, that was incredible. The 4-home-run third inning was a core memory. Like, there's not going to be too many games that top that. I think at this point, the only game that would ever top that is if I saw them clinch the World Series or clinch the NLCS inside Chase Field. Other than that, I don't think anything could top that game against the Dodgers. Yep, so much for that, Joseph. So much for that. Yeah, Marlins hang with the Cubs. I will say Marlins are not... I told you, I want to get the Marlins the first part of the season. I told you that at the time. I want to get the Marlins the first part of the season. Fouled off. We stay alive at 2-2. How's it going? Come on, welcome to the chat. Appreciate you tuning in. All teams are required to watch... What? All teams are required to watch film every 5 weeks? Because these stories about not watching film is getting sad? I don't know if you can... I don't know why is that a rule. 2-2, outside 3-2. I think it was game 1. It wasn't game 2, because game 1, there was no rain. Game 2, there was. Not sure it's great for players playing in the Olympics. I mean, it's flag football. The idea, too, is it's not going to be during the season. It's before training camp, too. And the other thing, too, with flag football, it's going to promote the game. It's going to grow the game tremendously, and that's what they want. Swing and miss on the pitch. Sweeper on the upper part of the zone, and Duran strikes out for the first out. So Endeavor's up to bat. Yeah, 52 in 2024. Only twice. Rafael Delver's coming up. Yeah, I'm fine with them playing the Olympics. We knew it was going to happen. I was always expecting it. Yeah, so it's still, yeah, he's still in there. I mean, he's only 27. I'm going to think of a different person, because this guy's only 27. 1-0 the count. Yeah, Robert Edwards. Yeah, but that was on sand. That's on sand. They're not playing this on beach. They're playing this on actual grass. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Nice breaking ball by Holmes today. 1-1. Getting a few guys jammed up inside. You know, that was on the beach. This is regular flag football. Sanctioned. You see what's going to even PAI. Oh, man. Can you imagine? 1-1 the count to Devers. Why does that one downstairs? 2-1 the count. Rafael Devers. No hits yesterday. But had 2 hits the game before that. 3 hits the game before that. Home run in 2 of his last 3 games. Playing very, very well as of late. After starting the season off hitting 194. This is a man who since April 26th is hitting 393. He's one of the hottest hitters in baseball. He's going to work for the AFL? That's awesome. That's awesome. Endeavors had that infamous super lengthy stretch where he didn't give a hit. He's starting to find his rhythm. 3-2 the count. He might be, outside of Aaron Judge, the hottest hitter in the American League over the last month. He really might be. Oh, I can't wait for the conference finals. I cannot wait. Europa League final. You have Man U winning 2-1. Yeah, I've got United winning over Spurs. Shot foul, we stay alive. Right, Lions have home field in 52. They did not. They did not, because back then it was... Back then, you won your conference, that was it. There was no playoff unless you were tied. Yeah, then the league folded, yes. So bad, I want to stream those games. Outside, and Holmes walks another batter. Yeah, Robert Edwards' injury was tragic. Yep, he attempted to come back. He was successful. I mean, he successfully came back. He didn't do a whole lot with the Dolphins, but he successfully came back, which is impressive. I would say no on that one. Why is American football not popular worldwide? The cost is insane. Football costs so much. The rules are complicated, too. It's not an easy sport to pick up. Think of all you need to play football. All you need to play football. You need a goalpost. You need helmets. You need pads. You need all the equipment. It's very, very hard to play football. Versus soccer, what do you need? You need a ball, You need 2 sticks for a goal. Football, you need so much to play it properly. You need so much equipment. The startup cost is insane. Bregman pops it up. Easily playable up there. Drifting into foul territory is Beatty, and he'll make the second out. Yeah, he may come back in the CFL, too. He did. Right, rotate between East and West, just like World Series, yep. Yeah, you can just use an object. Yep, you can't do that with football. And plus, you need a lot of guys. Like soccer, you can do one-on-one. Football, you can't play football 1v1. How are you playing football 1v1? That's just tag. Football 1v1 is just tag. Basketball, you can go 1v1. Soccer, 1v1. Swing and a miss. Abreu, 0-1. Kind of look like Big Dog from YouTube. I do not know who Big Dog is. Big Dog. I do not know who Big Dog is. I think that's a compliment, though. 1-1 the count. Appreciate tuning in, Steven. Appreciate you, man. Down low and outside, 1-1. My best one, just seen ball to hoop. Yep. That's all you need. That's all you need. Right, so I have flag football. Yep, and that's a lot easier to play. Yeah, you can play flag football just an object, and that's going to grow the game tremendously. I think they can, Zippy. I think they can. 1-1 the count. Abreu chops it. Diving play at second. Can't get there. McNeil too far in front, and that's runners on first and second. Abreu gets on board. Second hit for the Red Sox today. Campbell coming up with 2 on and 2 out. And Campbell was the front runner for Rookie of the Year for a while in the American League. 86 Mets or 18 Red Sox. 18 Red Sox were so complete. Right, girls can play flag football more. Absolutely, yep. We're going to see women's flag football too in the Olympics, which is awesome. Campbell, 4 for his last 52. He has been terrible as of late, hitting .076. He struck out 18 times in that stretch, including one earlier today. Yeah, the 18 Red Sox were one of the best teams of the last half century. That one fouled off 0-1. Started to grow flag football girls high school. That's awesome. Yeah, they're trying to get sanctioned across all 50 states, which is really, really cool. They were making a big push of that during the draft. There was a big theme of the draft is trying to do that. 18 or 20. We're talking 2018. 2018 Red Sox. Ooh, nice catch in center by the Rays. AFL will have a women's league launching in 25. Hopefully we can do it after the Olympics. Use the goodwill from the Olympics and get a league going in 28. The 0-1. Downstairs 1-1. Only 6% of players today are black in the majors. I don't know who the best one is. I mean, Soto's not been playing well. I don't think anyone can deny that. But it's early on in the contract. Campbell, his struggles will continue. Holmes covers the bag, and the Red Sox leave 2 on. We go top 4. Still no score somehow, despite all these base runners. Campbell, 4 for his last 53. We go top 4. Oops, wrong thing. There we go. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. Again, if you are a member, we have emojis in the chat. You can show your support for either one of these teams. We got the emojis for the Mets and the Red Sox in this rematch of the 86 World Series. We're on the call for tomorrow night's game as well. We're on the call for tomorrow night's game. Well, we're not talking Latin America. We're talking, like, born in the United States. We're talking born in the U.S. I honestly don't know. I think we're talking like African American, like born in the United States. Who's the best one? I honestly couldn't tell you. Right now. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. Give it Tyler September, which is so bizarre. So bizarre. Oh, yeah, Mookie Betts would be the winner, yeah. Mookie Betts. He'd be the winner. Yeah. Yeah, Born America. Yep, he's the winner. Mookie Betts the winner. Right now, probably Aaron Judge. Oklahoma State. I don't know who I want. I want Oklahoma State. I want Oklahoma State to win. Right, yeah, that's very... I was like, yeah, that's definitely not. Yeah, That's definitely not. Guessing your team is called the Marlins. Or no, for flag football or the Dolphins? Oh, flag football would be the Dolphins. That's what I'm guessing. Top 4 here. I appreciate all you guys being here. And we wonder who the new pitcher is going to be for the Red Sox if they keep Bernardino in. Again, Buehler got ejected in the 3rd inning. I do like watching Newbar play. No score, no hits for the Mets thus far, but a lot of base for 10. Jeez. What is YouTube doing? Right, it makes no sense. Yep, you're right on that. I don't know why YouTube thinks it's a good experience for anyone. Who is my favorite in baseball right now? Well, my favorite player is Corbin Carroll. Just my favorite player in general. Corbin Carroll is so much fun. He gets from home to third in 10 seconds. He hits well. He fields well. I mean, Corbin Carroll, for my money, is the 2nd best player in the National League right now. I think Ohtani's the best. No one's denying that. But I think for my money, Corbin Carroll is the best player in the National League right now outside of Ohtani. First pitch, Vientos in there for a called strike, 0-1. Bernardino staying out there. Played a team called the Bills once, and took personally. There you go. Were the Raiders really Final Jeopardy answer? What was the question? 0-1 downstairs, 1-1. Yeah, Newt bars, yeah, that seems like an easy opportunity. Easy opportunity there. Cards have some nice talent on the team. I think we're going to crash back down, but I think that's some nice talent. That one, 1-2 the count. Vientos hit by a pitch last time. Was the first base runner of the game for New York. He's 0 for 4 thus far this series. Montezano downstairs. How's it going, Jacob? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you tuning in. Bills cost too much. You're right on that. Vientos into left field. It's going to go off the green monster. First hit of the game for the Mets. And Vientos will hustle into second with a leadoff double. Ooh, that was close. That was close. A good throw out and left by Duran. Well, they review it. Nice job by Duran off the green monster. Played it well. But Vientos gets him over the leadoff double. First extra base hit for Vientos since the Pirates series back on May 12th. The state with the lowest population density. Let's double check this play again. You know, the tag was too late. The throw beat him. But the tag couldn't stretch his arm out in time. I have no idea, Cuccio. See, with lowest population density, home to an outfield. Ground ball to first, diving play, runner will advance 90 feet. So McNeil is out, but 90 feet from scoring now is Vientos. Would I have gone with... Yeah, Nevada makes a lot of sense on that one. What teams won the World Series 100 years apart besides 18 and 18 with the Red Sox? I don't know on that one. I don't know. So that's the first out. Alvarez first pitch up the middle, and that will hold the runner. So can't leave the infield. Vientos holds at third, and that's 2 outs. So Alvarez, rough day for him so far at the plate. Can't drive in the run there. Looked at a fastball, 95 down the middle on a full count. 2 counties in America named Duval County. One is where the Jaguars are. What state's the other Duval in? Ooh. That's a great question. I'm going to guess Texas. Just because Texas has a lot of counties. I'm going to guess Texas. First pitch, Beatty in their first strike. No, I think Joseph was talking about the Jacobs question. The 0-1 to Beatty. Downstairs and in. 1-1 the count. I'm correct. Let's go. Let's go. I was like, Texas has a lot of counties. Let's go with that. Do they scream Duval? How many people live in Duval County in Texas? Probably not. Swing and a miss. On the sweeper, 1-2. They use Giants. Have a little bit of a big story to tell. How's it going, Steve? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you tuning in. Grassi's first live stream. Ooh, Lionel has a cheers tribute. Ooh. His first live stream. I'm going to guess the draft. I'm guessing the draft. I'm not sure why ranking the best Packers of all time be a live stream. Texas Duval's County seat is San Diego. Wow. You know, he passed away today. 1-2. Downstairs 2-2. Have Yankees Raiders on? Nice. Oh, not that game on yet. Cubs are in front, by the way, on the Marlins now, 2-1. 3,100 counties across the nation. 2 are on Long Island. 2 are on Long Island, and there's a lot more after that. 2-2 to Beatty. He is 0 for 1 today. Beatty just 1 for his last 13. Rips it a first. 1 for his last 14. It's a line out. Nothing leaves the infield. Vientos gets on board with a leadoff double. But then nothing leaves the infield after that. We go bottom 4. Still no score. Carroll versus Acuna, third to home. Who wins? Carroll. Carroll wins. Now, De La Cruz, I think it's more interesting. But Acuna, Carroll wins. Rangers versus Tigers is the first. Why was it a live stream? I think that would need to be a live stream, necessarily. Football themed Jardins commercial? I would love that. At 11. Oh, my God. That's insane to me. That's insane. Yeah, I wish I could say control the ads. Marlins come safe. I did not get a chance to see that last night. I did not get a chance. I just seen an all-out. We need a Jardins Wego V combined musical. Ashton Genty, the Jardins said, yeah. De La Cruz, home, back to home, or Stanton second to home? I think Stanton, but it's surprisingly close. Surprisingly close. Oh, wait, hang on. Home, back to home. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. So not 2 times, just 1 time around. LA can probably do it in, what, 14 seconds? You know what? It might be. It might be De La Cruz. It might be De La Cruz on that one. Yeah, I've only seen the Baseball Giants commercial once. It's terrible. They had a great thing the first time, and then they destroyed it. They had it right the first time, and then they destroyed it. They changed the melody and everything. It's not the same. The original is the best. The original is by far the best. Do something ethical so you choose my channel for advertising. Like show games of the express written consent of Major League Baseball. Oh, I don't know on that one, Rob. Carroll carrying Big Poppy on his back versus Stanton third to home. Who wins? Oh, Stanton wins that one. I think Carroll might die. He might collapse on that one. Minnesota v. Bama? I don't think this year. All good, man. All good. All good. Let me just do a little title change with my video on the Who. D-backs, no, they're on the road. They're on the road tonight. First pitch inside, 1-0 the count. Giving a count of the game without express concern. Oh, living on the edge right there. 1-1. Miller just signed his contract with the Seahawks. 4 years, $6.26 million. Right, D-backs on the road. They won yesterday. Ryan Thompson sucks nowadays. Ryan Thompson's bad as the Cubs are now at 5-1. Ron's starting to implode. 2-1 the count. Yeah, bummer that we had to waste Joey Miller yesterday where it was 9-3. Ryan Thompson is really bad nowadays. I'm not calling that game, unfortunately. I wish I could, but fouled off 2-2. Goes into the stands. Mets are the record for worst runners in score position team in history. It's not good. It's not good right now. So got hit by a pitch last time. Story Hamilton due up as well this inning. That one chopped to second. Should be an easy 4-3 out, and it will be. Holmes retires the first batter. He's only allowed 2 hits. Yes, I'm 45 years older. Yes, that's definitely what it is. You know, I do feelings for Billy Eilish for now. I've not decided what day yet. Yeah, some people have gotten tickets so far. I'm going to wait and see if they drop a little bit. Should we know they're not going to walk tonight after walking 6 miles? No. You walked 6 miles yesterday. That's more than a lot of people. No, everyone needs a day off. Since Story up to bat. Right, November's a good time to go, too. The weather's great in November. It's probably the best time of year weather-wise. First pitch, misses outside and low, 1-0 the count. Trevor Story singled last time. Wasn't playing the best before that. Was just 6 for his previous 47 before that hit. He's now 7 for his last 48. So still struggling. Hitting 145 over his last 13 games. But if he can get on board, it'd be his first multi-hit game since May 2nd. Got a 1-1 count here. Watch just that 1-2 on the count. Apartment to Circus, and back. Wow, that's a long walk. Blue Jays on Canada, July 1st? I'm not sure what the schedule is yet, but it should be an afternoon game, so hopefully we should be able to do that. Let's see why we couldn't. Where's that be a Tuesday? That'd be an afternoon game, so no one else is going to be a Tuesday afternoon. Outside 3-1. We're doing Blue Jays on Thursday against the Padres. I know that much. July 1st, MLB schedule. Yeah, that's the only game on. Yeah, we should be able to do that. Yeah, it's the only game. It's a 3:07 start time. Chops at third. It takes a bad bounce. Barehanded play. What a play at third by Beatty. The Mets made a couple of web gems today. That was a tough play by Beatty at third. Barehanded. Throwing Story out. That took an extra bounce. And Beatty fields with his bare hand. Immediately fires it. And gets Story out. Nice scoop there. Beats by half a step. Starts down for the July? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I got some plan, don't you worry. Hamilton up. And Beatty's all smiles over that one, rightfully so. That was a tough play. Very tough play. Hamilton bunted his way. Bunted the Rose over last time. So his first step out of the game. Hitting .375 this month after hitting .067 the first 2 months of the year. Blue Jays for the Yankees Canada. But I clearly don't live that far from the strip. That's a nice walk. 1-1 outside. Seeing the empty back seems, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Yeah, hot dog and Stern on a bald eagle hat. Just chanting USA the whole game. Yes, I should do that. One, two. I play America's team on Canada. Gotta play someone. Gotta play someone. Now, Walker Markets have to be at work at 8 o'clock. That's a good reason. Cubs are now up 6-1. That's the first out of the inning. Jeez. 1-2 on the inside. Misses 2-2. Of the 7 teams in Canada, who's Canada's team? Probably the Leafs. Probably the Leafs. So, them are the Canadians. 2-2. Swing and miss outside. Holmes gets a strikeout. A 1-2-3 inning. Haven't seen too much of those today. Still no score. We go top 5. A new pitcher coming in for the Red Sox as Bernardino does his job after replacing Buehler following the ejection. Yeah, I'll throw the Cubs game. I'll take that off. I'll put the Rangers one on. I appreciate all you guys being here for this stream. If you like what you see, folks, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. Helps us on the channel. We do have emojis in. So the Oilers are Canada's team. Well, I think in terms of like who is the biggest fan base in Canada, I think it's the Leafs. It's almost like America. Like the Cowboys are the biggest team in America, but they're not even close to the best. All right. Eating healthy, had a Coke Zero, but more because I didn't have any other good drinks. All good. All good. Everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. With the Canes game taking place in just a little bit, I got that game on. And appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. New pitcher in for the Red Sox. It will be. I need help with ED, but also need makeup. Jeez. Why on earth is doing that? Targeted ads, maybe, are bizarre. Man has walked on the moon since Leafs won the cup. That is true. That is somehow true. That is somehow a factual statement. I don't know how. All right, so Taylor, Lindor, Soto, the 9-1-2 hitters due up here for the Mets. So we go top 5. Appreciate all you guys being here for this stream. Whitlock, the new pitcher for the Red Sox. First pitch, down low for a ball, 1-0. So Garrett Whitlock. Yeah, the ratings are not going to be good for the AHL with all those teams in the South. Whitlock has gotten 2 innings many times this season. You figure he's going to go the 5th and the 6th here. Break ball in the first strike, 1-1. Lost 8 pounds in 1 week. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really good. We'll see. Whitlock has had his issues, though, as of late. Over his last 6 outings, he has allowed 8 runs in 7 2/3, a 9.39 ERA over his last 6 outings. He's ahead 1-2 in the count. Did go the 8th last time against the Red Sox. 1 inning, 1 walk, no runs, no hits. Has had a lot of blow-ups as of late. That pitch way downstairs 2-2. Who owned the Bears long term? Well, I don't know on that one. I don't know. Don't know too much to talk about the Bears ownership situation right now. Yeah, George went from Cheers. He made that show work. 2-2. Swing and a miss downstairs. Taylor goes down, and third time through the order now for the Mets. Lindor coming up with nobody on and 1 out. Francisco Lindor, again, really struggling as of late. A guy that might just need an off day. Was 1 for his last 22 over his last 6 games. He's now 1 for his last 23. Fouled off 0-1. Yeah, that's so wrong, David. That is so wrong. Yeah, 1 bad inning, that's all it takes. And there's a sound of some white. 1 for his last 23. Really struggling in that one spot. Behind 0-1. Chops it foul 0-2. Lindor this season getting on just 22% of the time after falling behind 0-2 in the count. How Frazier got the spinoff and not Norm or Cliff? Probably just money. Probably just salary had to pay the actors. I mean, it worked out. Frazier was a huge hit. Outside 1-2. Was it work? Walked away angry. Had to explain why I was upset. Oh, you should. Absolutely. You had to be angry at that one. Absolutely. I don't blame you there. What streams after the game? Nothing after the game. Nothing after the game tonight. 1-2. That one, Lindor breaks his cold streak. Gets into right field and fall behind 0-2. Battles back and gets on board with just the second hit of the game for the Mets. Yeah, Ted Danson, I mean, he's great and everything. Ted Danson's one of the best actors ever. Ted Danson's awesome. Yeah, but we're going to be live tomorrow for Mets Red Sox as well, and then I'm hanging out with friends tomorrow night. So, OT, I don't know about OT, but no more games. No more games after tonight. At least not so much, yeah. That pitch misses inside of Soto, 1-0 the count. You know, I don't know about OT just yet. I don't know about OT. Depends on how long this game goes, depends on my voice, depends on a lot of stuff, but no more games after this. Right, Frazier, Friends, Seinfeld. NBC had it going. NBC had it going back then. Check swing, but he was in the zone, 1-1. Yeah, Frazier in terms of spin-off shows, it's tough to beat that. Unless we're counting Simpsons. Unless Simpsons counts as a spin-off show. from Tracy Ullman. Unless that counts, Frazier is probably the most successful spinoff of all time. Outside 2-1. Right, Woody Harrelson's definitely the most successful Post Cheers, yeah. Though Danson's also been incredibly successful. The Good Place does not work without him. 38 days, so World Cup's officially underway. Cannot wait. We'll be doing the games. We'll be doing those games. 2-1 the count. Is there any other thing that would even... Was there any other show that would even come close? If we're not counting The Simpsons as a spinoff of Tracy Ullman. Is there a show that would even come close to Frasier in terms of having the success for a spinoff show? 2-1. In there for a strike. Runner goes. Did Lindor steal again? This time he could not. Lindor is thrown out this time. So Lindor breaks his slump, but it doesn't matter because he's immediately thrown out at second. I don't know. I mean, there's so many Law and Orders. I don't know if that really counts. He might be in. Hang on a second. He might be in. The Mets, I think, are going to challenge this. It's close. But no, he's out. They're not going to challenge. They're not going to challenge. I think they would have had a case. I think they would have had a case. I felt like I was going to wear Perfect Strangers. It did. I don't even... Like, Neighborhood is getting a spinoff with the actress playing Malcolm and Marty's leads. Oh! Grounder, base hit. Soto gets on board. No, Young Sheldon's a spinoff. Young Sheldon counts. A Little League home run in Major League Baseball. A Little League home run is basically an inside-the-park home run, but it's a lot of errors. It's basically a ball that never leaves the infield and just a bunch of throwing errors. I did not hear that, David. But Neighborhood... But that show's still going to go on, right? Neighborhood's still going to... That's not getting canceled, right? That show's not over. Oh, they're going to end it after 8 seasons. Oh, okay. They're going to end it after 8 seasons. Cobra Kai, that counts. Although that's an awful movie. No, I actually don't know. Yeah, Joey, that did not work out. Joey, that was a disaster. You would think that's a slam dunk. You think that's a slam dunk. Apparently not. Alonso. Into the upper deck foul. Got a hold of that one, but too far foul. He comes... Oh, I did not... Oh, yeah, that's not allowed anymore. Not sure it was ever allowed, but really not. Also, Barrack for the Mets by Labor Day. Fiction on that. 100% fiction. 100,000% fiction on that one. The 0-1. Soto gets back into first, 1-1. That's twice now they try picking off Soto. Catch him on the base paths like that. You're in for the long haul with the Marlins, too. You're in with the long haul. Right, you can't carry a show, yes. Pictures got leaked out. Oh, yep. I did not see the photos. I don't even want to see the photos. 2-1. Alonso. Grounder to third, and they'll get the force at second. So 5-4 fielder's choice. Bregman to Hamilton. Still no score. What do you do, D-Back Souter? No, I changed it. For Tuesday, I was never doing D-Back Souter. I was never doing D-Back Souters today. You know, tomorrow I'm going out, friends. Yeah. Yeah. Marlins do we bear the Mets by Memorial Day? Wait, what? That's not possible. In what universe? I'll bet you all the money you want that the Marlins will only bear the Mets by Memorial Day. The Marlins are 19-27. Mets are 29-19. Memorial Day is literally like, it's Monday. There's no chance that happens. No chance it happens. Lily home run. That's just. I don't know if you said anything else, but Little League home run is just Bunch of throwing errors. You score on a play with a bunch of throwing errors. Yeah, no, he said Memorial Day. I'm like, yeah, that's not happening. Even Independence Day, even that, I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, schedule for tomorrow. Yeah, Parks and Rec is almost a spin of The Office. I mean, it pretty much was. Season 1 was basically The Office. Then found its own thing. You need to be real careful to get Chase Field renovation down. It could be going to Utah. No, I can't see that happening. I don't think it's happening. Oh, not that. Yeah, then it didn't go through then. It didn't go through. Yeah, this is scheduled for the streaming. This is the streaming schedule. What I'll do next tonight, it starts very late. It starts very late, and then if I wanted to do OT, I'm not going to be doing it till like 1:30 in the morning. Pre-puff shirts? That's insane. I do a lot of stuff for $20. Not that. How's it going? Doing a Snow Red Sox. Yeah, right now, close game. If D-backs went to Utah, I don't know. What do I do? I wouldn't support the team anymore. I won't consider Arizona. I wouldn't support the team if they moved to Utah. I don't think it's going to happen. I'd be flabbergasted. Yeah, that's streaming schedule for the upcoming days. So next D-backs game we're doing is the game against the Cardinals on May 25th. Yes, pretty much, Killer. Pretty much. Why does it come from off my YouTube logo? I basically create a long... Because I have no reason to ever, change it. Like, my original YouTube logo, I just made it when it was that. I have no reason to change it because I don't make anything public on Canva. Narvaez, Duran, Devers. Yeah, they would blow each other. Absolutely. They would. That one misses. 1-0 the count. Narvaez. School end in the U.S. this week. Depends on where you are. Depends on where you are. So Arizona it ends this week. New York doesn't end for another month. And some places it's already over. 1-0 Narvaez into deep left field. And that will be gone. It goes off the top of the monster and stays up. Home run, Carlos Narvaez, and the Red Sox on the board. It went off the green monster, then stayed up. And Carlos Narvaez, his 5th of the season, the Red Sox lead at 1-0. Just off the top of the green monster. Right, New York starts September, after Labor Day. Carlos Narvaez. Playing red hot as of late. He's got 9 hits his last 18 at-bats, hitting .500. Right, middle of June, yeah. New York usually ends middle, late June. Back to the top of the order for Duran. Narvaez 9 for his last 18. His second home run this month. Right, Connecticut's second week of June, yeah. It's usually around that time. Duran behind 0-1 here. Swing and misses 0-2. Tennessee and a Friday for Memorial Day. Yeah, that's where a lot of people end. We don't. New York, Northeast is a lot of late June. Middle June, late June. Usually, for me, I remember the last day of school, elementary school, like not middle high school because finals and whatnot. You would end earlier. But elementary school, the last day was the day after the NBA draft. 0-2 the count. That one on the upper part of the zone, called strike 3. Duran goes down. So nice bounce back there by Holmes. Now some Devers up to bat. Remember North Carolina, it's also this week? Ooh. Yeah, a lot of Southern schools it's around this time. Come on with a tour. Betts lost their 3rd straight. It's still just 1-0. It's not looking good right now, but it's still just 1-0. Right, Jefferson's was a spinoff. That is true. NBA draft is whatever that Thursday is. I think June 26th? Yeah, June 26th. I don't think it's like that anymore with our school. I don't think it's like that anymore. I think it ends before the draft now, but... Right, Mets are going to be worse. Yeah, Mets are not going to be worse than the Marlins. 0-1 to Devers. That one into left field. That is going to be gone off the green monster. Rafael Devers. That bounces back in play, but that's a home run. 2-0. Devers, very quietly, one of the hottest hitters in baseball. He hits his 3rd home run the last 4 games. And the Red Sox lead 2-0. Chase Field, I think it's renovated. I think the location's too good. 2 home runs this sitting by the Sox, both solo shots. And Rafael Devers, his 15th of the season. Or excuse me, his 10th of the season. My apologies on that one. His 10th of the season. His 3rd the last 4 games. So now got 7 RBI in that stretch. Mound visit here. On the bottom part of the zone. Took it to opposite field. And off the green monster. Double check, make sure that one left the yard. It did. It then bounced off the back of the wall. Came back into play. So that is definitely a home run. Rafael Devers. Again, he's been the subject of a lot of controversy this year. But you can't deny how good this man is at baseball as of late. Grounder to third, 5-3 out. So 1 pitch and now 2 outs. Devers now, over his last 22 games, sitting above 400. Ermar, Jags, D-backs go to Utah. Which would be worse? I think Jaguars. Well, D-backs would be permanent. Ermar, Jaguars, that's only 1 year. D-backs would be permanent. Abreu coming up. He chops a foul on the first base line. 0-1 the count. He's 1 for 2 today. Yeah, Panthers game just started up. That one over on TNT. 0-1 pitch. Abreu watches that one outside and low. 1-1 the count. And appreciate all you guys being here for this game. 2-0 the score. 2 home runs for the Sox. Narvaez and Devers. In the bottom of the 5th, both solo shots over the green monster. 1-1 misses downstairs. 2-1 the count. Well, this will be Holmes' last inning. He's at 83 pitches. He's gone no more than 93 in a game this year. Let's go to school. You and me both. You and me both. I never want to go back. I'm not going for any higher degrees or anything. I like where I'm at right now. 3-1 the count. You know, I do not get nostalgic for school. I don't know. Like, I cannot get nostalgic for school whatsoever. (3-1). Holmes has let 2 runners on board this sitting. Will not allow a third. Liner right to McNeil at second. The damage is done, though. As the Red Sox get back-to-back runs, or 2 home runs that inning. Right, like being an adult, you do one. Exactly. Exactly. And don't worry about tests. No pressure with that. Like, the amount of pressure I'm feeling in my life right now, compared to school, it's like night and day. It's like night and day. There's like no pressure. It's awesome. Cubs lead 9-1. Yep. I'm guessing a big time win. Big time win there. 8 runs in the 6th. Yeah, it's over. Some nostalgia, but there's some things that when I look forward if I would give a chance to redo my grade schools. Oh yeah. That would be my nightmare. If I go back to school, if that would be my absolute nightmare. Like waking up and you're back in like 1st grade. Like, no, absolutely not. Right, yeah, way too much pressure in school, yeah. There's what is now, just hop on and I work like a madman. But I'm doing what I love. I control everything. And you don't have to worry about external factors like tests and getting called on and people you don't necessarily like or whatnot. Like, you don't have to worry about that. It's very, very different. Yeah, 16 was went parade, yep. Yeah, literally, why would they change math? Yeah, it's like someone showed me, like one of my cousins was studying for the LSAT and was saying, was teaching me, okay, what method to solve this logic problem? I'm thinking of the method that they showed. I'm like, no, we just do, this is just like, what are you talking about? Like, it's, like, you don't need to change how you solve it. Like, what? Like, why do we make it more complicated? You know, why are we changing how to do math? Math has always been math. We don't need to change how we do math. It's going to work the same as it always is. Panthers up 1-0. The backhanded goal with 30 seconds left in the power play. Panthers 1-0. Yeah, skip that. We don't know what the hell that is. Yep, pretty much. Feels like the Drake and Josh episode where Josh teaches and, like, no one knows how to solve anything. And even the parents, like, they rent a motel room because they get mad. Incredibles 2, yeah. I thought it was 60s. I thought Incredibles takes place in the 60s. Pitch in there for a called strike 0-1. Wilson, the new pitcher. So Whitlock is done. We thought it was going to go 2, and he's only going 1. What's my vote? Renovations for Chase Field. That's my vote. Because the location for Chase Field is incredible. I love having it be in downtown. 0-1 misses low and outside 1-1. You'd be in control the whole day? Yeah, I hate that. I don't know, Zippy. Akron probably has an edge in that one. X left the outlet to join Meth because we won't get enough playing time. Yep, you're right on that one. Yeah, right there. Right, your site worker. Yeah, that's big. Now, I think a lot of people are nostalgic for school, hate their jobs. Like, I wonder, like, the nostalgia factor if you don't hate your job. You love what you do. It's probably a lot different. Wilson has been money in the bullpen for the Red Sox as of late. This month, he has not allowed a single run. 2-2 the count. 6 2/3 this month. 9 strikeouts, no runs. Like Chris BTJ, yep. Same as that was, baby. Right, wake up upset, yeah. Well, if they can't, like, yep. Breaking ball, watching strike 3. There has to go PFF. Welcome to the chat. Watching strike 3. Yeah, way back in Michigan, yep. Watching strike 3 there. Now, Sanviento's up to bat. As Nimmo strikes out. I never changed any of the batters. I just realized that. And then for a called strike, 0-1 to Vientos. He's gotten on board twice today. Only player on the Mets to do that this game. That one misses inside. 1-1 the count. Yeah, wake up in Sierra Nevada. Oh, thank God. Yep, pretty much. If AC wasn't a big spring training, say more about D-Bucks going to Utah. Also, they're getting crowds. Like, they're getting a lot of crowds. The D-Bucks Dogs have become bigger rivals. Oh, by far. Utah, Salt Lake, Denver's a big rivalry. That one fouled up by the Entos, 1-2. The thing with Arizona, again, they're getting fans. It's a huge market. Like, Chase Field needs to be renovated, but it's in a great location. Be one thing if you're not getting fans. Be one thing if it's not in a good market. But Phoenix is a growing market, too. That's the other thing. Phoenix is a growing market. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. 2-2. You might be saying, what about the Yotes? Well, the Yotes didn't have a huge fan base. The Yotes also didn't have an arena, period. Like, they had no arena to play in. Like, Chase Field is still a solid ballpark. It has its flaws, obviously, but you're getting great crowds every game. They're averaging 30,000. We go to the market, not the fans. It also didn't. They also doesn't help when you suck a lot. Does not help when you suck a lot and you alienate all your fans. And when you put your stadium in a spot, there's no public transportation to get there. Like, I think Phoenix hockey can work, but it's got to be not the Yotes. That situation. Swing and a miss downstairs. Vientos strikes out on the curve. 2 out. McNeil coming up. You know, super well on that one. The Principal's Office episode on True TV when the girl rode a horse. Oh, that was great. That was great. Technically legal. Technically legal. Let's see what Frank is saying about this game right now. Mets will be in last place in 3 weeks. No wins, no runs. Nimmo is feeble. Mets have no heart and no fight. They never want to win. Mets will never score again. Things are going well. Things are going well for the Mets right now. I mean, too. It's a fun, harmless prank. It's a harmless prank. 1-0 the count. McNeil watches that one downstairs, 2-0. Yeah, raise Nashville. Yep, I think so. I think Commissioner Stephanie does that, and that happens too. I'm pretty sure all you guys tuning in for the stream. We're going to be live from Mets Red Sox again tomorrow night. Right out of barn, yeah. As long as you can take care of the horse, and if you're a good student, yeah. You get a lot of leeway if you're a good person. Or a card wouldn't start. Oh! Oh, I didn't realize it wasn't a prank. Oh. So I've seen ones where it was a prank. 3-0. And outside. 4-pitch walk. McNeil gets on board. So if he's on board with the walk. I'm going to say, yeah. If your car broke down, yeah, you gotta get to school somehow. Who would I want to win? Akron. Rest of Major Baseball see about Thunder Magic getting fired. Fact or fiction? I'm gonna say fiction on that one. As Wilson, I think he's gonna be done. Wilson will be done. He faced a 3-batter minimum. Again, Bueller got ejected in the 3rd inning, so it is a bullpen game. As long as you can take care of the animal, that's fine. We'll see someone get fired. I don't know who. I understand why it's concerned. I think it's going to be okay. I'm not too worried. Or hard to punch the significant school. Yeah, you can't really. Not really a good message to send. So Wilson says that he's responsible for the man on first. Tying runs at the plate. Alvarez has had a rough day so far at the plate. A rough stretch as of late, too, even despite the 2-hit game he had against Boston the other day. So, man, that's just 2 for his last 18. I'll wait to see what the new pitcher is going to be. But Justin Wilson, his day is done after a 4-pitch walk. Where none of the pitchers are even remotely close. And if you like what you see, folks, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe. We do the emojis in for every team playing today. Even throwback logos for the Mets and the Red Sox. So, really appreciate all you guys being here for this one. Our only bad person, Principal Watch makes a mess. Yep. Is that what we maintenance for? I mean, I get it. But maintenance isn't really responsible for horse poop. It's kind of out of their area of expertise. Horse mix guy. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I know pitcher in for the Red Sox. First pitch, Alvarez, and he's 0 for 3. 5-3 out. That was quick. Yep, that's all you can ask for. It's a good principle. Good understanding principle over there. Send a friend that tweet to see what he says. Yeah, let's see. We go bottom 6. 2-0 remains the score. As Alvarez 0 for 3 today. Didn't even have a chance to explain the new pitcher for the Red Sox. And he figured he's going to go the 7-2 because, well, he only threw 1 pitch in the 6th. Greg Weissert went an inning yesterday. 17 pitches. We'll see how long he goes. Again, he only threw 1 pitch. Can we call it a pumpkin? Oh, nice. Said his ass for Mets. It's not pretty right now. It's not pretty. The offense has been very rough. It's been very rough. Frank's taking it well. Frank's taking it very well right now. I won't call you Pumpkin yet. I feel that. Not a lot of people will call Pumpkin. 5, 6, 7 here is here. Campbell Sogard Story due up here for the Red Sox. They got a 2-0 lead after 2 home runs in the 5th. One by Narvaez, one by Devers. We're going to be live tomorrow for Yankees, or excuse me, for Mets Red Sox again. Right, Sherry Baldelli, Will Swallow. Well, someone's going to get fired before the season ends. I just don't know who. Someone gets canned before the season ends. Someone's going to go on a cold streak. Someone, when they get mathematically eliminated, they'll start the process early. Now, yes, before September, I'd say no. But I think you're going to see someone get fired with like 8 games to go. Right? Salt Lake City take another Phoenix team? Yeah. Better hope for our friendship is saying I know. I have nothing on Salt Lake taking the Yotes. I wanted them to go. I wanted the Yotes to go. They burned too many bridges in the city. I wanted the Yotes to go. The Yotes, I was like, take them. 2-0 Panthers, by the way. I wanted the Yotes to go. I was like, take them. Please. Take them. They burned too many bridges. They're a mess. I don't want to support this team. I'd rather have no hockey for a decade and then have competent ownership and have a team that knows what it's doing than what we currently got. Check swing, fouled off. 0-1 the count. And Campbell, 0 for 2 today. Campbell, 4 for his last 53. You're doing the math at home. He is hitting .075 over his last 13 games. It is not good. I might have to send him back down just to find his rhythm. Martin Vancouver, well, I think he's gone. I think he's gone for sure. 0-2 the count. I could see Utah. I could see Seattle. But Marner, he's not coming back. They made sure never show the characters leaving and driving home and drinking. That's smart. That's smart. 0-2, Campbell chops it weekly to Lindor, 6-3, and now, yeah, it's something to talk about Campbell. If it wasn't already. If it wasn't already time to have to talk about Campbell, it is definitely. He's 0 for 3 today. He's 4 for his last 54. It's not like he's hitting the ball well, and it's just unlucky. 0.74 in his last 13 games. It's rough. Who ended the Lions season? Yes. Yes, you were right on that one. Yes. The guy on first. Chop to first, and that will be an easy 3-1 out. Is covering the bag as Holmes. 4 pitches, 2 outs. Figure this will be Holmes' last inning, and he's pitched all right today. Again, the 2 home runs were not good, but obviously 2 runs allowed through 6, not bad. Yeah, Campbell used to be DFA'd, I think so too. We're not DFAing him. DFA means you take him off the 40-man roster, and then he becomes on waivers. And again, Campbell, he's young. He's only 22. I'm asking who ended it. Yes. Chopped to third, fair ball, 5-3 out. Nice job. So 5-pitch inning, and you might be able to have him go a 7th inning. In near beer, but not actual beer. If you're wondering, like, it's the actual band called The Who. Yeah, the actual band called The Who. It was literally a super dad joke of the middle name. Yep, there you go. Who ended it? Yes. The guy on first. Such a good one. I should have done a Who's on first one for that one. I couldn't make a Who Are You joke for that because that song was not out by 1975. Yeah, nobody's that good of an actor. But some guys are only functional while drinking, so you never know. Some guys are only functional when they got some stuff in their system. There we go, top 7. Will Weissert stay out there? He can only throw 1 pitch. Is The Who on karaoke? The Who is not on karaoke. No, it is not. Sing one song by The Who? I mean, I do. Yeah, I wish it was on the list. Their songs are long, so it's not on there. I mean, Bob O'Reilly's a great song. Won't Get Fooled Again's a great song. Someone was asking earlier the best like keyboard solos of all time. I mean, you got it. Keyboard riffs. I mean, The Who, Won't Get Fooled Again's gotta be on there. Proposed theme song? I know the classic one. I've not heard the proposed theme song. How bad is it? Is the question. Because I don't know about a proposed theme song. I'm a swing from The Who came town. I don't remember that episode. I don't remember that one. You want to sing one of their songs? You know. No, you know Bob O'Reilly. I guarantee you know it. I guarantee they never say the name of the title in the song. I guarantee you know Bob O'Reilly. I guarantee it. It's one of the most iconic intros in the history of anything. Teenage Wasteland. Sometimes it's good to take the long way home. One more for the road. Oh, God. Oof, yeah, definitely not. If you've never heard Bubba O'Reilly, it's one of the funniest Family Guy cutaway gags of all time. Yeah, the Family Guy out here in the fields. That song. It's more known for the instrumentation. But if you've never seen the cutaway gag with Family Guy, it's incredible. It's incredible. And it's like San Francisco could be a hint. It could be. Could be. But I'm going to say... Wouldn't shock me. Wouldn't shock me with Billie Eilish. Be a bit on the younger side. Might be a bit too young to do the show, but wouldn't shock me. Beatty, Taylor, Lindor. Due up here. Rip Beatty 0 for 2 today. He's going to rip that one to second. 2 hops. Makes the play. 4-3. Beatty 0 for 3 this game. He's 0 for 6 this series. He is 1 for his last 15. Right, they weren't when everyone knows your name. Yep. That's one of the most iconic theme songs of all time. Maybe with the Cheers opening? Oh, I don't know. I don't know on that one. Taylor 0 for 2. Dad's keyboard solo in All Systems Are a Go, ranked top 10. It's good. It is really, really good. I mean, really, that song's incredible. I've been listening to it I listened to it last night afterwards. I mean, it's that good. The Mets are in trouble right now. The Mets not hitting the ball well. 1-0 the count to Taylor. He's 0 for 2 today. That one inside 2-0. Obviously, the Red Sox bullpen might be a bit depleted tomorrow because Buehler got ejected in the 3rd inning. Things might be a bit off as a result, but bullpen doing its job so far. 2-0. Taylor rips it into left field. That's a base hit. And Tyrone Taylor, the tying runs down at the plate for Francisco Lindor. A flaming that mimicked the Cheers opening? Wait. Oh, I love that episode. Wait. The secret ingredient. Yes. Oh. Forgot about that scene. Kranick's in the pen for the Mets meanwhile, so you figure that Holmes is done for 6 innings, 2 runs allowed. It's very sharp today. 5th inning aside. Just needs some run support. One was a remake version where everyone knows your name. Yep. Well, it's not the original. Is that going to be it for Weissert? So that could be it. He's faced 3 batters. They changed innings, so it doesn't even matter. You can take him out. So on 6 pitches, through 17 yesterday, though. Who should do they have to have a show? I'm in the believer, just give it to Bruno Mars every year. Honestly, give it to Bruno every year. I'm not going to complain. I would have no problem with that. Right hand, no pun intended, yes. Yeah, no, not the Who. They did it before. They were not good. Yeah, so Weissert say is done. So new pitcher in for the Red Sox. Yeah, I would say, yeah. I mean, give it to Bruno every year. I have no problem with it. He has a lot of songs he didn't play previous halftime shows. Part of that version was Larry using the full-length theme. Oh, okay. Yeah, the full-length theme is very different than the... For some things. Like for Friends, I'll be there for you. Like the first line is, so no one told you life was going to be this way. And then in the full-length version, there's a line that says, your mother warned you there were days like these. Well, which one? Yeah, you're in... No, that was a different one. So Indy was in that Super Bowl, Jacob. They were in that one, but it was the Saints. That one was Prince. The one you're thinking of is Super Bowl 41 with the rain. That was Prince. The Who was Super Bowl 44. Are the Yotes the least hated relocation? The Thrashers might be lesser hated. I think Thrashers might be the least hated. 1919 Stanley Cup final between the Metropolitans and Water team was canceled due to the flu outbreak. Oh, I have no idea. I'm going to guess Ottawa. How's it going, J-Wex? Felix letting the Marathon run make 3-0 Milwaukee. All right. All right. Singing the blues when the Red Sox lose? Really? Wow. But that only applies for like a quarter of the year. OKC scored their first one. Was it a technical foul? Was it a tech? In our favorite matchup here for right lefty, and you're right on that one. Right on that one. That was Montreal. 90s rock bands big enough to do the halftime show. Right now, unless you're going Green Day, I would say no. Right now, I would say no. Unless you're going Green Day. And I don't think they're going to go Green Day. SCA free throw? Oh, shocker. Shocker on that one. Slade in the new pitcher. Meanwhile, for the Red Sox. So we now have the 4th time through the order. Joke when Seattle was awarded expansion, they should have free flu shots for some fist Canadians. So much for that. Chop foul 0-1. Kelly with a 2. Appreciate you, man. How would each team vote for D-backs to Utah? Oh, I don't think it get approved. I don't think that one will get approved. The Dodgers would definitely not vote for it. The Dodgers would definitely not vote for it. I can tell you that much. 0-1. They love playing in Arizona. 0-2 the count. Rusky not happy. Nope. Why not? With Green Day? Well, Green Day hasn't hit in a while. Yeah, that could be a kick. Aho might have kicked that one. Let's see. Did he... Is that a kick? Yeah, we did not know what was coming. We did not. 0-2 the count. But the thing with Green Day, problem with bands is that a lot of bands, right? Rockers also vote no because they don't want the infringing on the market. 1-2. Yeah, that might. Yeah, that looks like a kick. I think that's gonna. I think Rockies would lose some territorial rights. I don't think they would vote yes. Yeah, I think this one's coming off the board. You know, the other thing, Billy Joe Armstrong definitely spot like political views. Definitely has alienated a lot of the NFL fan base. The other thing, he hasn't hit in a while. And the other thing is the overlap of Green Day fans and NFL fans. It's pretty high. So you're not bringing in a new audience, necessarily. 1-2 the count. To Lindor. He'll ground that one to second. 4-6-3. Lindor snapped his hitless struggles last time. They are going to count the goal. Wow. But grounds we don't play there. And we go bottom 7th. Nice job by Slade to get out of the jam. And he inherited from Weissert. We'll confirm. I would not have. Wow. I'm surprised by that. I'm surprised by that. We go bottom 7, 2-0 the score. As it is time to go to the ball game, folks. Let's. Oops. Wrong thing. Let's do this thing. Give me a second here. As I need to load my camera up too. Give me a second. Here we go. All right, ball game time. Here we go. Let's go to the ball game. The problem is that this song goes all over the place, so like the keyboards are not going to be great here. Yeah, that's one of those I wish I had a MIDI. That's one of those I wish I had a MIDI for that, because that is a hard one to do when you're limited to just one octave. But we made it work. Sort of. All right. Again, Holmes, we think he's done. Kranick, the new pitcher. Figured it was, especially Boston and the news that happened today. Figured, why not? Oh, that's awful. What's going to say? Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. Mets slip ever in? We'll see. It should. Yeah, teams invade their stadium in Phoenix like you don't do in Utah. That is true. Right. They have a Grey Cup halftime show every year. Every year they have a Grey Cup halftime show. But again, with Green to have a halftime show in 23, well, again, Grey Cup is very different than Super Bowl. Grey Cup is very different halftime show than Super Bowl. A lot less fanfare, they'll go for hours past their prime. It's very different. Yeah, I think it's going to be a clubhouse meeting because you can't get shut out again. 2-0 the count to Hamilton. Narvaez, Duran do up afterwards. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hamilton fouls it off. 2-1 the count. Kranick, his first outing of the series, pitched against the Yankees last time on May 16th. He's gone 2 innings multiple times. He went 3 innings one time. So he's going to be here for the 7th and the 8th. And the Mets will use just 2 pitchers this game, if all goes according to plan. 2-2 the count. Kranick, not the best of months so far. The month of May, a 6.75 ERA, 9 1/3, allowed 12 hits, 7 earned runs. Wait, some of the announcers do it in November. They have not. Yeah, they're pretty. They don't announce it pretty quickly on that one. Like go on a Grey Cup party like do for Super Bowl. Probably. I don't know. Probably I would. Fouled off again. 2-2 the count. That one shot foul on the first base line would stay alive. Pitch number 7 of the at-bat coming up to Hamilton. 0 for 1 with the sack bunt today. I appreciate all you guys being here for this stream. If you like what we see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. Helps the channel out a ton. We're going to be live for Mets Red Sox again tomorrow. Thursday, we're going to be live for 2 games, including Padres, Blue Jays earlier in the day. Foul off down the third base line. We stay alive again. Pitch number 8 of the at-bat. Me and Kranick have to work early on. Red Sox took the first game of the series. Mets looking to avoid dropping 3 straight. That pitch misses downstairs. Full count. Pitch number 9 coming up. In this at-bat. You must be at you. I don't think this year now. I don't think this year. That one skied to short. That's an easy out. Long at bat, but Kranick gets the better of him at the very end. That'll be the first out. After Hamilton pops out, Narvaez hit that monster shot over the green monster to get the scoring started. Well, it's early, but yeah, so far I was wrong about that. But we'll see. Dodgers, again, the Dodgers are not that scary. I gotta be honest. The Dodgers are not that scary. They're a good team. They're not invincible. Having played them a bunch, the top of the order is incredible. After that, I mean, the pitching's not the best. The bottom of the order is shaky. The Dodgers are your typical good team. They're not anything special. They're really not. Have a job every morning? Good luck, man. Cribble on the first, strike 0-2. Like, I honestly... Like, the Dodgers are not an invincible team. By any means. They just got swept by the Angels. Lost 4 straight at home for the first time since 2018. They're not invincible. Chopped to third. 5. Well, could be 3, but that's a bad throw by Beatty. But good recovery by Alonso on the one-hopper. That'll be the second out. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. Yeah, Ryan Smith will make... Yeah, I think he will. I think he'll make it happen. Yeah, but the Jazz have to turn around at some point. This has gone on for too long. Cubs winning the World Series this year in the realm of possibility? Absolutely. Absolutely it is. He was mentioned earlier as a casting choice to play Sam. That doesn't surprise me. And he was loved back in the 80s. He was loved. PTSD was triggered today because my customers' dogs were loose and came after me. Oh, jeez. That sucks. Yeah, keep your dogs on a leash when seeing people. It's not that hard. Not that hard. Only 2 MLB teams to win all the World Series titles in presidential election years. Ooh. Let me think about this one. That's a tough question. The 1-0, outside, 2-0. All right, let me think about this one. In all the World Series sales in presidential election years. Okay. $2-0. I'm guessing the Cubs have to be on there. I think Cubs are one of them. No, wait, because they went back to back. No, hang on. No, it wouldn't be the Cubs. 2-1 the count. Wouldn't be the Cubs. Would not be the Cubs. That one, grounder to first. Easily played there, and Kranick covers the bag. 3 up, 3 down. We go top 8. Yeah, it wouldn't be the Cubs. Phillies would be 1, yeah, because you're thinking 80, you're thinking 08. You're right. Cubs are not one of them. They went back-to-back 1 year. Yep, you're right on that. They went back-to-back 1 year. We go to Devers leading off the bottom of the 8th when we get back, but we got to go top of the 8th first. Let me think. That's a tough one. The Cleveland? Phillies and Indians? I don't know on that. It's a great question. I don't know on that. Would it be the Pirates? Because Pirates 79. We are a family team. Safety nets as of late? I don't know about that. You know, Phillies are 1. Yeah, I think it is Cleveland. It's not Pittsburgh, because We Are Family was 79. We figure Slayton's going to go the 8th inning. I'm correct? Oh, let's go. Let's go. It is Indians. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go on that one. I appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. If you like what you see, again, any donation counts for to make the call. Help me decide what game we're calling on Thursday night. Brewers, Pirates, Orioles, Red Sox, or Guardians, Tigers. You're going to help me decide which game we're calling. We're going to close that on Wednesday. Matheny get a third chance to be manager? I don't think so. I don't think he will. Kind of flamed out his second stint. You know, nor should he. I think Pittsburgh will do what the Dreps and say, no, I think DC kills it. I think they're going to do a good job. I think Pittsburgh's going to do a very good job. I think Green Bay eased my worries about future drafts, so I thought they were going to learn the wrong lessons from Detroit. Green Bay made it okay. If Green Bay can do it, anyone can do it. Our Jets started to play NFL rules. Yep. 1 other count. Soto. Water's down for a strike. He's 1 for 2 today. The rich code of Major League Baseball managers. It's not good. I can tell you that. He was a big problem with the Cardinals. Yeah, Schill, I don't know why they fired him. 1-1. Soto. That's a weak chopper to second. 4-3 on the out. So he jogs over to first. For the first out. Also, there wasn't a lot of hustle out of the batter's box there by Soto. He was just jogging. Very, very... Even though it's an easy 4-3 out. Wasn't really running that one out. Worst manager to win a World Series. Ooh. The worst manager to win the World Series. One over the count. 60-30, 60-40. It's possible. But 60's going to be tough to get. Tush Rush wins 31-1. I think it's going to stay for one more season. 1-1 straight to miss. Yeah, Hinch isn't a bad play. Hinch isn't a bad play. Chuck Tanner. And I wouldn't call, like you said in terms of management. Yeah, that's what the Red Sox. I wouldn't call Doug Pearson the worst head coach to win a Super Bowl, even though he was terrible in Jacksonville. Like, at the time he won the World Series, he was great management-wise. 6-3 out as Alonso, weak rounder to short. Odds against fans tomorrow, I'm going to say 50-50. I'm going to say 50-50. But I think it survives for one more year. Just too hard to enforce. It's one of those plays that's way too hard to enforce. There's no injuries that happen on the tush push. It's just so hard to enforce. Because what constitutes a push? In terms of, like, when they're down the field. Nimmo, weak chopper to first. And he'll step on the bag himself. Slayton, 3 up, 3 down. It's possible, come on. It's definitely possible. We go bottom 8. No, I don't support it either. You don't like it, stop it. No injuries. I have no problem with the tush push. Right there, Matt Eagles. I'm with you there. I'm with you there. We go bottom 8. And it is a Red Sox game, so hang on a second, folks. It is a Red Sox game. You know what that means. We got to do it. We got to do it. We got to do it for the Red Sox. Here we go. You know what's coming. Game's at Fenway Park, so here we go. Give you the full experience. All right, there we go. Can't be a Red Sox game without Sweet Caroline. Can't be a Red Sox game at Fenway without that. Again, I wish I had a MIDI. If I had a MIDI, we could do a lot more with that. But appreciate you guys tuning in for this one. Krennic out there for another inning of work. You figure he's going to finish this game for the Mets. Yeah, that's a love it or hate it song. It's definitely overplayed. It's played a lot of karaoke. I've heard a lot of bad renditions, not a lot of good ones. I'll put it that way. But it's not a Red Sox game without it. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1 to Devers. He hit the home run in the 5th inning. That gave the Red Sox some insurance. Appreciate all you guys being here for this stream. If you like what we see, folks, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe. It really does help us out on the channel. As we call this game, Red Sox looking to win the series here and then go for the sweep tomorrow, which we will be on the call for. The 0-1 to Devers. Fouled off down the third base line, 0-2 the count. Frank Gonzalez, no. I would say no on that one. I like Schumacher. I like Schumacher as a hire. Playoff exchange will pass? I think so. I think that one will pass because of the compromise where you still get a host if you are a division winner. It gets reseeded after the wild card round. I think that will pass. 1-2. Celtics without Tatum the rest of the season. Ooh, how bad will they be? I think they'll be 500 without Tatum. 1-2. Outside 2-2. Right, next season, yeah. I think they'll be 500 without Tatum. 3 teams that swept the Yankees in the World Series. Ooh. That's a tough one. I'm going to go Dodgers. Nationals went 5-3, by the way. That one outside full count. Dodgers, Cardinals, Braves. I have no idea if that's right or not. Could be the Giants. I'm going to go Dodgers, Cardinals, Braves. 3-2. That one in there for strike 3. Devers looking at that one. Was Giants? Okay. Devers, Giants, and then we'll go Cardinals. Yeah. So take out the Braves. We'll go Cardinals. So Devers looking for the first out. Was it the Reds? I would not have gotten that. I would not have gotten the Reds. Oh, that was the Dodgers. Yeah, that's impressively bad. Yeah, 76, yeah. Forgot they were in 76. So I'm thinking like Mr. October, Reggie Jackson, the Dodgers. I forgot about 76. The Yankees just glossed over the ones they lost because they've been in so many. The 0-1 to Bregman. That one ripped in between first and second. That's a base hit. And Bregman with a 1-out single as he'll hold at first. Pittsburgh might end up losing the Steelers. Oh, no chance. They're not losing the Steelers. They're not going to lose the Steelers. You have nothing to worry about there. The playoff seating changes. What sport are they even in? Oh, for the NFL. They're in for the NFL. They're in for the NFL. The seating change is... The seating change is that seeds 1 through 4 are the playoff division champions, and then 5 through 7 the wild cards. But after the wild card round, it gets reseeded by record. Yeah, they finish undefeated in the postseason. Oh, yeah. Right now, top 4. Right. And then they get 10 back, they'll be fine. Well, that was... Tyson World Series, that was back in the day when there were no lights. That was when lighting wasn't a thing. But yeah, Yankees aren't moving... Yeah, it's like... Yeah, Yankees and Steelers are not moving out. That's never happening. The 1-1. One, two. Yeah, I think you're right on that one. One-two pitch. And that's strike 3. 5W, baby. Would reseeding really need to happen? Would reseeding really need to happen? I mean, I get the idea. I get the idea of reseeding. I do get the idea of like a 14-win team should not be locked into the 5 seed forever. I get it. Current favorite Cubs player. I mean, PCA. I gotta go PCA. I mean, I do have money on him to win MVP, so that's part of why, but I do like PCA. I also like that Kelly's turned it around. Kelly, it didn't work out in Arizona, but I've always rooted for the guy. Rafaela pinch hitting for Campbell, and that one's going to be right at the wall caught. So Campbell pinch hit for Rafaela, and it's a loud out number 3 at the track. If you don't wait for 2 games behind. Well, again, the tiebreaker is if you win your division, you stay with your seed. We go top 9. They're a rarity? Not really. I mean, the 14-win sport's a rarity. Favorite D-back turn Cup player? Well, I guess that would have to be Carson Kelly right now, at least. Right now, in terms of the current ones. Back from dumpster fire, all good. It's 2-0. This game has been a dumpster fire offensively for the Mets. Only Super Bowl winning head coach to not have his coaching lineage trace out of Parcells or Walsh. Oh, wow, that is tough. I'm going to guess Tomlin. Tucker won't resign. They haven't done it yet. I'm surprised not. Ackershaw's almost 30 years old and needs serious renovation or replacement. I think they'll do it. I think they'll get it done. Pittsburgh's not going to lose the Steelers. That seems still more than okay. They're done dunking on the Maple Leafs for tonight. You can always dunk on the Maple Leafs. It's just a day that ends in Y at this point. Vientos, McNeil, Alvarez, the 5, 6, 7 years. Otherwise, the Mets will get shut out and lose the series to the Sox. Walker team is 2+ more wins than either beat, tied, or didn't play division where in the regular season given home field. That's a lot of stipulations. Was it Kubiak? Right team, coach Bill Cowher. Bill Cowher. Yeah, he came from Schottenheimer, yes. He did come from the Schottenheimer tree with the Chiefs. Timberwolves lead by 3. All right, lowest scoring game so far. Slayton went the last 4 outs. Or 5 outs, I should say. Jacksonville Maple Leafs grand regular season perpetual chokers in the playoffs. I would rather not have that. I'd rather not go 60 years without winning a title. I'd rather not have that. Mountain States win one of the last 2 games. Got one tomorrow night. Yep, that's all I got to do. And here comes their closer. Slayton did his job. The bullpen's done a masterful job after the ejection by Buehler in the 3rd inning. Aroldis Chapman. You might recognize the name. 7-time All-Star. Looking for what would be his 8th save of the season. Number 343 in his career. If they left the city, it'd be blood in the streets. It'd be awful if they left the city. And for a called strike 0-1. So we're having a nice RFK. Would 2024 be the only year they wouldn't have to reseed? I mean, if all the division winners win, they don't have to reseed. But yeah, 2024, I don't think it would have reseed. Yeah, sure, Chapman is a Cubs fan. Oh, yeah. 7-time All-Star. A 2 ERA this year. Gets the swing and miss 100 on the gun. You're good. You're good, Cujo. Montero going some. Oh, yeah. I remember that one. Chapman got the save yesterday. That 3-1 game. He's coming in another 2-run game here. Grounder up the middle. Shift is on. Nice play, Hamilton. So Sogard for the first out. 2 outs away from holding him to just a 1 run the first 2 games. Chapman now a sub-2 ERA this season. And that will send McNeil up to bat. He's 0 for 1 today. He's got to miss a couple times. Hit by pitch and a walk. Chopper up the middle, and that's going to be fielded by the shortstop. Story, 6-3 out. Our division counts to 2 games. I could see that. It definitely makes it a lot harder to reseed. I do get that. We'll see what they come up with. 2 up, 2 down. A quick outing so far for Chapman. Only threw 7 pitches to get 3 outs last time. He's thrown 4 pitches to get 2 outs here. So this series, he's thrown 11 pitches and gotten 5 outs. Not a lot of patient at-bats. Alvarez, the last chance for the Mets. Watch down upstairs, 1-0. He's 0 for 3 today. Dr. Mecca out soon. Oh, that would suck. Alvarez just 2 for his last 19. That one fly ball center field underneath it. The Red Sox win. 6 pitches is all Chapman needs. The Sox win 2-0. They are back to 500. The Mets dropped to 29-20. They've lost 3 straight. And that's your bowl game. But you know what? That was such a quick outing. Let's do OT. Why not? We ain't done yet. Overtime. We ain't done yet. 5 minutes on the clock. Let's do this. 5 minutes on the clock. Let's do some OT. If you don't know how overtime works, it's simple. Overtime is simple. Put 5 minutes on the clock. Every donation increases time we're on stream. Once the clock is 0, that's the end of the stream, but there is no set time limit to how this stream is going. So we can go on forever, basically. So, with that in mind, you see what it takes to get into the queue? Let's do this thing. Received in 2010, Division Runner from Falcons, Seahawks, Bears, Packers. That would have been what it was, yes. Would have made it very interesting. Made it very interesting. All right, so. Every donation also counts. So you make the call. You're going to help me decide which game we are calling for the Thursday night game. Right now it's Guards, Tigers, but that can always change. Again, we're in overtime right now. 4 minutes now on the clock. Appreciate all you guys being here for this one. Let's do this thing. Any chat GPTs, any audios? And again, watch that video if you haven't seen it yet. Mike with a tour, kick the chair. Is that a song? Okay, wait. Really? You want me to kick chair adverse? Alright, here we go. There we go. Alright, that was easy. That was easy enough. Alright. It's the easiest thing I'll ever have to do in OT. I'm guessing the song. Kick the chair. Alright. Appreciate you, Michael. I'll split it between the Guards and the Pirates. Alright. Kick the chair. Kick the baby. South Park. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Alright, kick the chair. Hey, Red Sox go Phils. Appreciate tuning in, man. Appreciate tuning in. Alright, kick the chair time. And then the Scorpion. Mike with a tour. We'll split it. Hey, don't kick the baby. Don't kick the baby. Supposed to be 48 degrees for a high on Thursday. Oh, it's going to be way higher in Phoenix. It's going to be like 100. At least. Kind of a tour, Mr. Methane. Britain's Got Talent. All right, we'll get you on there. Oh, boy. The first South Park episode. I think I'm older. I think I'm older than the first South Park. This is a great riff. So, yeah, this feels like classic Megadeth. You can't manage bullpen? Yep. Your core was not doing that. He managed bullpen. August 15, 97. I'm older by 12 days. August 1st. I'm older by 12 days. Yeah, what's the Phoenix weather on Thursday? Yeah, the highest 103. It's like 80s Megadeth with... This really is like 80s Megadeth. I'm technically younger than technically speaking, I am. $4 is not exactly coming. That's insane. Joe gifting a membership. Appreciate you, man. Which game do you want? Benny Hardson getting this. Whereas member got local perks, same thing as Dream Moves, Liquidations, and emojis in the chat. Appreciate you, man. Which game do you want me to do? I'll get you the call for it. Favorite South Park one? Oh. I do love Cartman Land. I love the one where they create a boy band. Scott Terran Must Die is a classic. I mean, Cartman Land might be my favorite. The greatest one-done team of all time, 06 Chargers. I would say the greatest one's probably 11 Packers. 11 Packers is probably the greatest one and done. That team was stacked. Caillou, remember, save Hawkins and I wanted constantly. Oh, God. Oh, God. Faith plus one. Yes, that's a great one. Yes, Christian Rockhart. Yes, that's in my top 5. That's in my top 5. Double Murr, baby. We're going double Murr. The Token playing bass scenes are just amazing. The Token playing bass scenes are incredible. Remember the defense being all right. It was 19. It wasn't great, but it was all right. I was a very good pick, though, for that. Favorite thing about the schedule this year? Favorite thing? Sunday football schedule looks stacked. Chiefs, Giants aside, I can't really complain about any of the Sunday night games. The Cat trade be the first trade on both teams involved making the championship their respective leagues and Knicks Steelers comes finals matchup. In terms of like marquee trades, I think so. Paradise Civil War, make sure the characters of Stranger Things are good. I will. Yeah, Paramount is getting July 1st, new episodes, but they're banning 8 new ones. Why are they banning them? I get why they banned 200, 201, but that's insane. Little Prince for DW. Oh, DW is way more tolerable. DW actually is a character. DW actually can learn lessons and be semi-pleasant to be around at times. Alright, The Scorpion now. By Megadeth. A lot of these songs are ending without a third verse. They're just ending on guitar solos. Oddly enough. Michael, men for 20 months now. Mighty Warman, Time Story, floating from the black guy. I love how they use that clip to open up their concerts. I love that. Broadway Brodown's great. I do love Broadway Brodown. Black Friday Trilogy is also incredible. Stop Touching Me, Elmo. I do love that one. The Warcraft episode is always a classic. If you know, you know. Yep. Confusing the two. I love that Rush literally opened their concerts with that one. I'm pretty sure being around for 21 months now. Yeah, 41, 45, 41. Yeah, it was a Matt Flynn game. Although they didn't play anyone that game. They played all the backups. That was a Matt Flynn game. You see what it takes to get into the queue? We are in overtime right now. No sit time left for this one. Play nice with Big TV, South Park, WF Attitude, Jerry Springer video, sell MTV. Oh yeah. Simpsons still in its heyday. Oh, the Ginger Cow episode is a classic! The Ginger Cow episode is a classic! With the Van Halen logo? That's an all-timer. No, I can't ban that one. I can't ban the Ginger Cow episode. It wasn't making fun of Israel. It was just making fun of, like, everything in general. Yeah, Liberty was good back then. Yeah, Cartoon Wars is banned. I hate that. I hate that it was banned. You drew blank on favorite Simpsons of the 2000s. Yeah, the movie was great. The No Kids 3 money came from the 2000s. I mean, that's one of the all-time best Simpsons lines. Oh, I have 3 kids and no money. Why can't I have no kids and 3 money? That's one of the all-time greatest lines. Is Man Show on TV? No, I don't think so. But that show, I don't even know how it made the air. I don't know if The Man Show and Jimmy Kimmel made the air. The Man Show, I don't think, was 97. That did not age well. No, 99. 99. Now, that show did not age well. I'm not even sure it aged well at any point. Yeah, Jet to Kelly dramas. Well, yeah, I mean, right now there's not a lot of news taking place right now. There's not a lot of news taking place right now. Greatest authors on The Simpsons. Ozzie Smith. Mark McGuire. Joe Namath. Yeah, Man Show, yeah, that would never fly today. Would never fly today. I'm getting a little, so whatever, lyrics I want. Yep. Like him on Blackface and Small. Yeah, oh yeah. There was a lot of that. Yeah, from Mr. Brisk. Yeah, it's gotta be that. Yeah, Ozzy's, yeah, everyone home at the bat. Roger Clemens also on there. Griffey was on there too. Zootopia 2 teaser? I mean, it's a teaser. Teasers are never good. The trailer for Zootopia 2... Again, you have to remember, too. I'm not worried about Zootopia 2. Not yet. The teaser, no, it did not look good. I don't know if it'll look good. But... the teaser trailer for Zootopia 1 sucked. The teaser for Zootopia 1 was crap. I had no interest in that movie. Then the Sloth trailer came out, and that was like, okay, I'm in. I'm in on this one. So I'm not worried until a real trailer comes out. Teasers, never good. Yeah, Homer's Enemy is a great episode with Grimes. Homer vs. 18th Amendment. My favorite Simpsons one. Oh, I might go Gambler. I might go the Casino episode. Just for Gambler. The Florida costume. I'm Idaho. Don't push your luck. But the other one I also love. Oh, the PTA episode where they go on strike. That one's great. I think that would be my favorite one. The PTA episode where they go on strike. The finger thing means the taxes. Yeah, name the callbacks from the same episode. Yes. That one's great with the PTA. The guy jumping out the window because the PTA disbanding. Again, we're in overtime right now. You see what takes to get into the queue? I do love that one. NBA MVP prior to game 2? I think the one that's prior to game 2. Yeah. A lot of spoken parts in this one. I try to tell a story with this. I do like the guitar riffs on this a lot. There's so many like news reports on this one with spoken parts and whatnot. All right, Mr. Methane up next. I'm not sure because the Mets lost. All good. That was not good. All right, Mr. Methane. Oh God. I don't know my favorite King of the Hill episode. I'm in a clown. Oh, that's a great one. New Billboard Day. Yeah, 704 memberships. I would love that. Oh no. Just do it. Summer. It's even sick, call it. Oh God. This is gonna be painful. Oh Jesus Christ. They're already buzzing. Pierce is letting it go though. It's always this song that people do it with. It's always this song that people do, like, with the farts and everything. Libby's Revenge, yep. Yeah, Homer going to New York with the parking ticket, yep. Oh my God, this is painful. Pierce is loving it. I don't know how this... I mean, this is for the Royal Variety Show with the Queen. I don't know how the Queen would enjoy this. This is so bad. So disgusting. His butt's gonna be brown after this performance. And there are Beerus buzzes. Yeah, that's one of those things that's cool for like 10 seconds. He knew he wasn't making it through. The Mets are feeble. That's Frank. It's Frank the Tank on that one. Someone else as well. The offense is struggling. All right. We got ChatGPT in here as well. I'm pretty sure you guys be in here. We got ChatGPT. Clock's at... It's going to be at 0 soon. Oops, wrong thing. Clock's going to be at 0 soon. Oh, not what I meant to do. Here we go. This is what I meant to do. Broncos in the West. Odds that it happens. 10%. Maybe 10%. Kind of with the two. Right at the buzzer. Right at the buzzer. America's Got Talent. David Johnson. House of Sun. All right. Right at the buzzer. Now $5 more gets you in. Now $5 more gets you in. That was right at the buzzer. I'll give it. I'll allow it. Right at the buzzer. But now the clock's at 0. Now it's at 0. But that one will count. So we'll go David Johnson. House of Sun. All right. But first we got to do this ChatGPT with Hawkins being saved because of Cayula Ribeiro just whining. Here we go. Here we come with a harder one. All right. Akron versus Toledo. Who wins? All right. Here we go. Thunder cracks across a blood-red sky as Vecna, now fused with remnants of the Mind Flayer, floats above Hawkins, his grotesque form stretching across dimensions. I am the end of joy. The collapse of childhood. The final nightmare. Hopper radio is in now. Whatever's coming, we're outmatched. We need something very powerful. Something unbearable. A rip in space-time tears up a middle school gym, as now Lemon Bear and Caillou are in Hawkins in the 1980s. Where's my snack? I only ate yellow food. I was supposed to be the line leader today. Glass shatters. Now everyone's thrown back by the sheer force of them. What are they? Living screen bombs. Now the duo begins tumbling around Hawkins, whining so hard that physical matter begins to destabilize. Buildings are crumbling now because they can't handle the whining. Dogs are howling. Demogorgon's head implodes from hearing Caillou shriek about juice. Keller with a fava. Commissioner 70 takes back to Utah. Race the natural ace of Vegas. You knew this one was coming. Oh, I did. I knew it. Let's do it. Put that in just a little bit. Appreciate you, man. As always, get you on the call. Over $100 down the guards game. All right, but everyone's still, or they're still whining as everything is happening. But I wanted the red cup, not the blue cup. My socks feel weird. 11 tries to fight back, but yeah, it's still pretty easy. Even her nosebleed sounds by the sheer psychic volume, the power short circuit. I can't. They're louder than me. Vecna is melting at this point, screaming agony from the cries. This isn't fair. I was the final boss, not them. Back in the real world, the U.S. military tracks the tantrum quake as it spreads. The general is now sweating. We've got tantrum spikes across 5 continents. Paris is down. Tokyo is evacuating. We need to stop this before the Earth itself throws a tantrum. The only solution is to trap them in an infinite loop anime purgatory where their whining can be safely contained forever. The Stranger Things crew, they're all now working together. They build a containment field from pieces of the Upside Down Gate, 11's leftover Eggo boxes, and Mike's childhood shame. They make the tolerance of the one thing they both want. A juice box with matching straws. They reach for it together. Now seal the loop. Wait, I want to do my no, I was first! Now the dimensional vacuum sucks the tolerance back to a hellish loop of reanimated reruns of PBS and French cable. Okay, now they think it, like, they really think Little Bear is like a French cartoon, like, really with that. Well, that's RFK, that's easy. Hawkins is now in rubble, but they save the day at least. The Demogorgons are extinct. Vecna's ashes swept by a janitor. The Earth spins a bit crooked, but they all are alive. We lived? Barely. Remind me to never have kids. A cracked TV flickers to life. Caillou theme music starts playing. And, yeah. Hawkins is destroyed. Hawkins is basically destroyed, but they do save the day. The Demogorgons are now gone because of the whining. So, that's good. That's good. Alright, we got a tour from Demogorgon. Oh, that's a Gorgon. Yeah, it's Gorgon. Alright, let me put this ChatGPT in from Keller. We do have Connor as well again. $5 more gets soon at this point. Alright. We get that in. Alright, and while we do that, hang on. Put this in. Alright. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. We're going to do Bets Red Sox again tomorrow night. Just keep that in mind. Under the sun. She is extremely manipulative. Alienating everyone. This one is hard. I think that's Joe. Including her family and friends. Thoughts on the chairlift emoji? I'm not sure why you need it, but I think it's fine. Yeah, next time we found Chaos in New York City. You're right on that one. You are right on that one. Eggplant emoji? I love in the Emoji Movie that there was a room of unused emojis and the eggplant emoji was in the room of unused emojis. Yeah, no, it's not. It's like one of the most popular emojis out there. If you know, you know. You know the drill. All right. Everyone gets to be able to chat, yes. Whoa. Oh my God. Corey with the 50. Holy crap, Corey with the 50 burger. All right. Mount Rushmore. Okay, also, you get another, you get a perk. Hang on a second. You get a perk with your 50. Hang on. Any song on this list, I'll sing it at live band karaoke. I'll put it on my Twitter, and we'll go from there. So, holy cow, Corey with the 50. I can't thank you enough, man. Oh, let's go, baby. Oh my God. 50 for the kitty, baby. Yes, if there's anything you want me to do on that list, let me know. My Mount Rushmore. The dumbest broadcast in CBS history. The dumbest fan in Saints history. Oh, that was a good one, too. Short form, but that was a good one. With the fan that robbed everything and whatnot. And then went to the game with the robbery. The longest bench tiebreaker I've hosted. That was a fun one, too. And the craziest fan Steelers history. Oh, man. Wow. I can't thank you enough, man. All right. Put it to the Milwaukee game. All right. We will do that. Close the gap. Milwaukee has closed the gap. Yeah, dumbest broadcast CBS history got in Brookshire said the collective IQ of Louisville Mouse was 50. And that. Well, that was the dumbest one. That was the Alex Hawkins game, if I'm not mistaken. I've done a lot of things like that. Let me do this really quickly. Oh my God, I can't thank you enough, Corey. Yeah, what would Mount Rushmore be? What would I probably do for Mount Rushmore? Not counting Red Zone, not counting like one-off videos, like the DG one. What would Mount Rushmore be? I'm thinking my Mount Rushmore would be Mike Goldberg, Super Bowl 23 talent show. I would also say it would be Super Bowl 23 talent show, Mike Goldberg, Alex Hawkins, and I would say what might other one be? Yeah, I could go Eberflus Some Decisions, though it kind of wrote itself. Oh, I don't know on the 4th. I would probably go with the Bon Jovi "It's My Life" video. Corey 192, where's the song list? I will link it again. I will link the video again. Any song on this list, I'll sing in front of a live or with a live band on Thursday night. No questions asked. I'll link it here. Appreciate you, Corey, a ton. Yeah, I'd probably say "It's My Life," Bon Jovi, Super Bowl 23 talent show. I would also say Mike Goldberg and Alex Hawkins. That's probably my 4. Yeah, Goldberg 1 game legendary status. We'll never forget him. We will never forget him. We'll never forget him. I can't thank you enough, Corey. Yeah, any song you want on that list, let me know. Let me know. You've earned the right with 50. You've earned the right with 50. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Holy cow. Milwaukee's closing the gap? You know, these boots for walking on there. It is. Reset the timer? No, clock was already at 0, so clock doesn't reset. Clock doesn't reset with that. Clock does not reset. But we're going to be on here for a while. Core with an hour 2, thinking out loud, Ed Sheeran. All right. We will do that. We will do that. You know, once the clock hits 0, we don't reset. Once it hits 0, we don't reset. I'm actually going to change the rule. If someone donates 50 after it hits 0, we reset. We reset to 10 minutes. If someone donates 50 by themselves, we reset it to 15 minutes. So 50 or higher, the clock hits 0 and someone donates 50 or higher, it resets back to 10 minutes. All right, thinking out loud. I will make a note of that. And we will do that for sure. All right, that's easy enough. That one, great song. Great song. And I'll post it on Twitter, too. I will post it on Twitter afterwards. So it's on Thursday night. So it will be up on Friday on Twitter. But I really appreciate it, Corey. Thank you for being a fan. Thank you for the donations. I really, really appreciate you, man. Really, people like you help keep this channel going. I can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough. So yeah, if the clock hits 0, everything resets if $50 or more gets donated by one person. All right. While we do that, America's Got Talent, David Johnson. Man was charged for selling 20-year-old man who fell. The Pirates gave him alcohol. Ooh. Yeah. So he was underage, sold alcohol. Oh, man. Man. That would... Yeah. I mean, if you're underage or you're selling alcohol, yeah, you should be charged. Absolutely. Me, Mount Rushmore, including streams. Okay, one quartet, all takes up one space, yeah. Quartet. McCarthy. Yeah, Corey's at the Brewers game. Corey's at the Brewers game. Or use a fake ID. Probably. All right, David Johnson, the Hasselhoff song. Oh, boy. I forgot Nick Cannon was on with Hasselhoff. Oh, gosh. Evenly played. Oh, the subversion of expectations can be great. Fake ID? I had a feeling, yeah. Yeah, how's some miracle? That's a great question. That's a great question. Oh, Fred so oh. I think they clearly don't have the rights to Hungry Eyes by Eric Carbon. They're doing a cover version on this intro. Oh, God. Mr. Moneyline, plus 240. That's insane money line. Yeah, Goldberg was the Vikings game, yes. Goldberg was the Vikings game. He was the guy that did one game and got fired afterwards. How Mandel host HGT himself? I don't think so. I don't think he'd want to do that. My friend bought him at the French we held liable. Yeah. I can't blame the guy who served it if he served to a guy who was over the age and then gave it to a minor. All right, he doesn't have a great voice. 900 indie, wow. Yeah, West Missalor, yeah. A friend of his bought the alcohol for him since he went. Okay, so that's a little bit different then. That's a little bit different. A premature buzzing. All right. The crowd's getting back into it now. Refreshment charging. Yeah, the vendor's off the hook then. You sell 2 beers to someone. That's a reasonable amount of beers. Your friends start. Okay, yes. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, thank God. Good. I was gonna say, I came up with a seller there. He had no idea. Yeah, the friends should be charged. Yes. I'm glad I didn't buzz him too early. He's gonna rescind the X, isn't he? This is amazing. It's like, I just gotta get to the part where no one buzzed me 3 times. Just like, get to the part where no one buzzes me. I love these comedy acts too on AGT. The comedy singers. I do like these. He might make it. Crowd's in. It's a loan officer credit union. I can write that. That's impressive. I think because guys like this, like if they're just a regular song, he gets filtered out all the time. His voice isn't great. First of all, do you know the first person to chat on the stream is still there? I don't know who the first person was to chat on that. He's going yes. Sharon's gonna go yes. He's going through. He's going through. Oh, Sharon's going to go no. Even though she didn't buzz. Here's going to say yes. Here's going to go yes. Was it Connor? Oh, yep. He's obviously here all the time. The two guys that buzz said him through, and the one that doesn't says no. You don't see that every day. Yeah, probably go that summer. Yep, probably right on that one. All right. Let's do the email first. Got a lot of shows about that first live performance. He was on live. Yeah, I feel like that's one of those things that will get filtered out very quickly. Get filtered out very quickly. Like, he probably would have been out like Judges Week. Buzz that first live performance. I have not. That was like a season before I started watching. My first season, I think, was 2010. All right. Frazen's going to Pittsburgh. Here we go. Let's do this. Frazen is in Pittsburgh now. Again, $50 for any one person. I'll do any song on this list of emoji with the Dolphins and Marlins. We should have that. We should. I got to get that going, potentially. Well, I am gonna put a Lionel Hutz emoji in. Because again, $50 for any one person. Corey already did Thinking Out Loud, so we'll put that up. And I will post it on my Twitter chat, or my Twitter later. But we will have, hang on. Let me do this really quickly. Give me a second here, guys. I think it's time. It's been a month. So we can do a new emoji. Give me a second here. It is time. Before we do this with Frazen, it is more than time to do it. Give me a second. Yeah, it's all kids can run characters. Yep. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. That should work. Oh, shoot. Oh, crap. Wait, okay. Wait, that didn't mess up anything. That messed up nothing. It's like, don't tell me that got rid of the ChatGPT. Got rid of this. Okay. Give me a second here. I swear this is going to be worth it in about 30 seconds. There we go. Hopefully that works. So 42069 logo is coming out. Again, $100 for any one person. You can rent an emoji spot for a month. But let's take care of this right now. How far have they gone in the playoffs? I think they could have made it all the way. At the very least, NFC Championship. The very least NFC Championship, they could have made it. All right, we are gonna do. You have a playoffs in 2 weeks and the championships in 3 weeks. Gobert wide open 3? No, I'm not trusting him. All right, there we go. All right, try refreshing. We have a new emoji in. 42069 is out. And the more members we have, the more emoji spaces we can put in. You know, I think they lose in the NFC Championship to the Eagles, but I think they do beat the Commanders. They have a defense. And there you go. Introducing Lionel Hutz. He's got his own emoji. He's got his own emoji. Yeah, but UFL playoffs is whatever that week in June is, and then the championship is the week after that. Weeks 9 and 10, we're going to do 2 games Friday or Saturday. No, we're doing a Friday game and a Saturday game. I'm not sure what we're doing for week 10 yet, because again, the games don't mean anything. The championship, we're doing that, and obviously the playoffs, we're going to be doing that. So, yeah. All right, ChatGPT time. Michael, we're in Frazen. We're going back to Pittsburgh. We're back in the U.S. after spending a lot of time internationally, taking this grand show on the road. We're back to where it all began. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, back on home turf. Today. Yeah, Wildflower was happy. Yeah. I mean, Wildflower was happy of the Lions. I mean, that's the whole point. You got the pointy stick. You got the pointy stick. It's the point of the reaction video. It's the whole point of the reactions. Here we go. Back on home turf. Today, the 2-2 Pittsburgh Steelers take on the 4-0 Buffalo Bills. But you know, guys, yes, we're going to be doing that at some point next week. Probably not this week, but next week we're going to do it. After that wild game in Dublin, let's see if the Steelers keep the momentum going. And let's see what kind of chaos a resident lunatic Frank has in store. Frank says, I do good. He hands out terrible towels. All right, so far, so good. So far, nothing crazy. Frank's been kind of mellow the last 2 weeks. He's taking Roger Goodell's words to heart. We have an offensive game to start. But cgiulianihpu and DW are in the stands whining like crazy. I don't know why they keep going to these games. I don't know why these games. It's too loud. I want to go home. Why is everyone yelling at? This is scary. I miss the woods. For the love of all that's good and holy. Can someone muzzle those kids? Seriously, they're more annoying than a broken guitar string. Not wrong there. Now in the second quarter, they're down 3-0. Like, the Steelers were dominating every game last year. This year, they're kind of struggling. They're down 3-0. Offense is stagnant. And he decides to go to Mike Tomlin with a proposition. Oh, let's go, Joe. Let's go. Coach, I have an idea. Let me give the team a special pep talk. I mean, it worked with the Shamrock necklace. It worked with that. Tomlin's out of ideas. He's like, fine. As long as you don't interfere with the game, go ahead. Frank gathers the players, hands him each a terrible towel with his face on it. These are magic towels. They bring good luck. Wave them, and you'll play like never before. I mean, the Shamrocks were magic last time. Maybe these towels will be magic here. The players take the towels, and we'll see if they turn things around. TJ Watt sacks Josh Allen, so it's like the Midas touch. Frank at this point is like Midas. Everything he touches turns to gold. Like, okay. TJ Watt gets a sack. Cameron Hale recovers it. Joe Elliott is excited. The defense stepping up. Offense capitalizes. Russ finds Pickens for a touchdown. The magic towels are working, but the kids are still whining. They're not happy. I'm hungry. I want ice cream. So go get ice cream. This is the worst day ever. Can we go home now? Yeah, why can't they go home? I swear, if these kids don't shut up, I'm going to lose it. I'm with you, George. Someone needs to put a muzzle on them. So nice you have to say it twice. So nice you have to say it twice. Halftime now. Steelers up 7-3 after the magic towels. Frank is taking center stage with a pyrotechnic display, fireworks and flamethrowers. It's like a Kiss concert on steroids. They did do a pregame show, Super Bowl 33. It's kind of like that. Frank is breathless. The crowd applauds as he does good. Time for a momentum shift. The third quarter, as Jalen Warren scores a touchdown right away. What a run. Warren just bulldozed through. The Steelers defense continues to stifle the Bills as the magic towels are working. Fitzpatrick gets a pick. Steelers on fire. Steelers now lead 21-10. Pittsburgh's defense is relentless. Josh Allen has been harassed all night long. He gets intercepted by Joey Porter. And Elliott is losing his mind because Porter climbed the ladder with the ball to the sky. Porter goes 35 yards. Acrisure Stadium is rocking. And George Carlin's loving it. You can hear the crowd from space. Pretty normal game so far. Pretty normal game. 5 minutes left. Steelers back to the 2QB attack. Fields and Russ alternate plays. Buffalo's defense is thrown off. As a result, Steelers now lead 28-10 after Wilson goes to Najee Harris for a touchdown. Buffalo has no idea what's coming next. Oh, they do not. The Bills get one last drive. TJ Watt gets a sack. Feels like it's 10th of the game. Steelers win. They get the dub. They go to 3-2. I know it's a 2-2 earlier, so they should be 3-2. I don't know if 3-2 or 4-2 either way. They do get the win. But in the background, 3 people are not happy at Acrisure. It's cgiulianihpu and DW. So they are still crying. This wasn't fair. The Steelers were too mean. I like the Bills better. This game was rigged. Can we please go home now? Literally, you can literally go home. The game is over. The game is over. The Frazen booth turns their mics up to max volume just to drown them out. Steelers win another great game. Screw these kids. Let's get louder so we don't have to hear them. Frank is stuck onto the field. I mean, he was on the field already. I mean, he talked to Mike Tomlin, so I feel like that was a given. But he holds up a game ball and yells, I do good. The Steelers head to their next matchup. Frank strikes again. People like to play, but don't like to watch pickleball. Pickleball is a lot of fun to play. It is so boring to watch. You watch pickleball, it's like watching paint dry. It really is. Pickleball is a lot of fun to play. I love playing pickleball. It's a really fun sport. Try watching pickleball. Like the pros, you'll be bored out of your minds. Because it's a lot of low motions. It's a lot of, you're trying to hit it as low as possible over the net. You're in the kitchen. You're not moving. It's a lot of standing there. Pickleball is, with the pros, it's a lot of just standing there when you play doubles. Singles is a bit different, but doubles pickleball, love playing it. I don't know, some person likes watching it. That's the problem pickleball's got to face. is that it is a fun sport to play, but you want to grow this thing even more, it is very, very boring to watch. It is very boring. All right, Stephanie is a commissioner of Major League Baseball. She is moving some teams around. She is moving a lot of teams around. The D-backs are moving. The Rays are moving. The A's are moving. Here we go. Yeah, it's like walking. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I mean, if anyone actually enjoys watching pickleball, let me know. I love playing it, but I couldn't watch it. Couldn't watch it. All right. Let's do this thing. A long time ago in a ballpark far, far away. It's a dark time for Major League Baseball. The once balanced league has fallen into disorder. Pickleball is going to pass away. Oh, absolutely. Pickleball is huge. Pickleball is massive. It's an easy sport to play. A lot of seniors love playing it too. Pickleball is massive. Rob Manfred has vanished under mysterious circumstances. Believed to have been overthrown by a force more chaotic than a walk-off bunt in the 18th inning. From the shadows rises Stephanie. Fueled by a deadly combination of unchecked authority, fanatical Taylor Swift obsession, and deep love for the Giants, she now rules as the Galactic Commissioner of Baseball. Yeah, it already has passed badminton by a lot. Maybe not worldwide because it's huge in Asia. I mean, badminton is massive in Asia, like China and South Korea and whatnot, but it is, in the United States, it passed a long time ago. A long time ago. As she prepares to realign the entire league according to her whims and parasocial Swiftie delusions, rebellion brews, but time is running out. You know one of the best pickleball players in the country is, by the way? Ryan Finley. Ryan Finley, the former Bengals quarterback, is actually one of the best pickleball players in the country. Yeah, fake breast cancer, fake the pregnancy, fake being that, and I have a permanent scar on her hand from her burning me. That's awful. That is awful, yeah. Psycho. She is nuts. She is nuts. Yeah, they're not going 0-17. I don't know who thinks they're going 0-17. They ain't going 0-17. Oh, worldwide? Yeah, it's going to be tough because it's huge in China. And China, the population of China is insane. Over 1 billion people. Let me look. Number of people who play badminton worldwide. 300... Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Badminton is the second most popular sport in the world worldwide. 339 million people play badminton worldwide once a week. At least once a week, someone is playing badminton. 339 million people. Yeah, I think that's a good call. Pickleball worldwide, 13... actually, 20 million. 20 million. 20 million for pickleball. 330 million for badminton. So, yeah, I don't think it's happening. It's too big in Asia. It's too big in Asia. In the U.S., absolutely. But it's too big in Asia. Yeah, I've seen the text. It's bad. It's bad. You know, in Asia, it's insane. Watching, like, Chinese badminton games, like, you can bet on those on FanDuel. You can watch them in the Olympics. It is crazy how much the shuttlecock flies on that one. It is crazy. Give it time. I'm not saying, like, but not anytime soon. Oh, badminton's got such a stranglehold. Right, it is a newer sport, but... Eagles win Super Bowl 59 because Sirianni in spite of him. No, Sirianni did nothing wrong in that Super Bowl. Sirianni made all the right calls. Sirianni... I gotta give him credit. He coached his butt off the NFC Championship in the Super Bowl. He coached his butt off. Sirianni, give him credit where credit's due. I'll criticize him a lot, and well-deserved at times, but he coached his butt off that Super Bowl. They didn't win in spite of him. Now, they won some games during the regular season in spite of him. The Jaguar game, the Saint game, absolutely. But the Super Bowl? No. Super Bowl, absolutely not. He did everything right. He pushed all the right buttons that game. All right. So now we're at the MLB headquarters as Stephanie is in the black leather commissioner's chair. I've not heard her rant in the Olympics. I have not heard that. This is me taking the bat back. Commissioner, the owners from Arizona have refused your relocation request. They're threatening to sue. Sue me? She turns to a glowing projection of Utah. They don't understand. Utah gets me. Utah is calm, controlled chaos. It's my Midnight era. The Diamondbacks go to Salt Lake City, and no one, not even Manfred's ghost, will stop me. 30 team owners appear as flickering holograms in a Jedi Council-style chamber. She's unstable. Last week, she tried to rename the World Series the Eras Tour Classic. The Marlins owner, oh wow, that's the first time the Marlins owner is actually caring about anything. That's the first time ever. She moved the Rays to Nashville because it was Taylor's first concert city. And she said Derek Jeter reminded her of Joe Allen with a batting average. What does it even mean? I didn't even resist the Vegas move. I'm just happy someone noticed we still exist. A deep commanding voice booms. Let her play the game. She is the Storm now. Yeah, clock's at 0, so $5 more now, but for the next one, absolutely. Absolutely. This is the last thing in the queue right now. This is the last thing in the queue. The camera pans to a hologram of Taylor Swift's face. The owners are now gasping. Right, it's been a year since Bucker. Been a year since that. Now we have a montage. The D-backs stadium dismantled by robotic bulldozers. Utah fans are cheering as the team arrives by hyperspace transport. So the D-backs are no more. The Rays are now the Nightlights. They rehearsed choreography under Taylor Swift impersonators. The A's land in Vegas immediately hosts a blackjack tournament mid-game. I could see them actually doing that. A resistance begins forming. Foreign players, analysts, old school fans huddle in sports bars lit only by nostalgia. A foreign pitcher stares into a pint, drinking heavily. She said the pitch clock was giving her anxiety and removed it. Now we got 5-hour games again. Now we're in the commissioner's palace. Stephanie holds a press conference. You say I've broken the league? No. I freed it. No, I banned him. I banned him. He made some racist comments, so he's gone. From tradition, from boredom, from Kansas City. Sorry, not sorry. Wait, why is she hate Kansas City? Wait. Why does Stephanie hate Kansas City? How does that make sense? I would think she likes Kansas City, because Travis Kelce. How does that make any sense? All right, well, the crowd murmurs. A Swiftie in the front row faints during the press conference. This isn't about baseball. This is about belonging. This is about 1989 and forever. The rebellion now rises as baseball purists gather to try and overthrow Stephanie. Tony La Russa, Joe Torre, and holographic Vin Scully from the new Council of Baseball Balance. Some guy got banned a few days ago. Yes, Stephen A was great on Law & Order. I gotta give him credit. He's got good chops. He's got really good acting chops. I gotta say, Stephen A was great. That 90 seconds was great. And Aaron NBC, oh gosh. We must stop her before she renames the Yankees the Taylor Terrors. Hologram of Vin Scully's upset because she's already greenlit a musical 7th-inning stretch featuring cats. Oh, please, some of the musical cats. Gosh. The butthole cut of cats. 7th-inning stretch is now her doing McCavity. That's the 7th-inning stretch. Just her doing McCavity. As now, Stephanie looks into a cracked mirror of her suite. The reflection flickers and briefly becomes Taylor Swift. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. She smiles with eerie calm. Exactly. As the game has been destroyed, the D-backs are no more. Yes, he was. And Taylor Swift is basically the commissioner of Major League Baseball at this point. Kansas City's also no more for some reason. I don't know why. It makes no sense why Kansas City is gone in all this. Seeing as Kansas City, Taylor Swift has nothing against Kansas City. Seeing Travis Kelce, Eras Tour, Enchanted TV, or Speak Now TV was Kansas City. Yeah, Stephen A portrayed with some victim who was abused toward children on the episode. Wait. I only saw the 90 seconds that he played. I didn't see anything other than that in the episode. All I saw was him as the agent. I saw him as the agent telling the basketball player, look, you only got 2 years left. You're losing money. Get rid of your homeboys. Like that was the only thing I saw with that. I don't know if it's based on a true story or not or what, but from the 90 seconds that he was on, it was great. Most definitely was not him. All right. Any last call? Otherwise, we're going to call it here. With guards, Tigers in front, but Brewers, Pirates closing the gap. All right, here's the game plan. Unless anything happens in the next few minutes. Here's the game plan. Tomorrow, Mets, Red Sox. Beginning or end? It was like around the middle. It's on the middle. Show him play a football team and he had his own version of Tough Love. Oh. But he wasn't in that, right? I only saw the part where he was... I only saw the one scene... The scene where he was dead and the scene where he was with the agent. He was the agent. I have to watch the whole episode now. Oh, we got Rob with a sixer! We got Rob with a sixer right at the buzzer. We got Rob with a sixer. I'll get you on the Tigers game. We get you on the call. Lionel Hutz is the executor of Norm Peterson's estate. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Whew, we are not done yet. Yep, get you on the Tigers game. Appreciate you, man. You know, I only saw that one scene. I didn't see the other scenes with him, with the abuse and whatnot. But the one scene I saw was great. He nailed it. He absolutely nailed it. All right. I'm going to screw Jay's raise. It wasn't OT. It wasn't the OT stream. Alright, I'll get you on Tigers. Appreciate you, man. Just found Norman's destitute and Sam forgave his Euro Sports have Lionel leads. Oh, boy. Oh, wait, hang on. I have to add that. All right. Let's try this again. So Boston fan here in Mets Red Sox doing PTSD. Well, they won today. They won the series. They got the series. All right. George went. Had to be black or white. Had to be black or white. He was in the beginning. He was in the beginning. Well, they turned it down, if I'm not mistaken. All right. So, let's do this ChatGPT. Mr. Hutz, you are, unfortunately, the executor of the Norm Peterson estate? Indeed I am, Your Honor. Lionel Hutz, attorney at law. Also not technically disbarred in the state, thanks to a clerical error and a charming smile. Live chat is available in the NFL schedule release. Oh, okay, yeah. So I think that's currently editing right now, because I think one of the things got blocked. One of the things got blocked. So I think that's part of why. One of the clips, like when I put it over, got blocked, so I might not be allowed to do that. So it might be that. Because I showed everything on stream, so it might have gone blocked, yeah. I think it was reported, but I think it was copyright claim. And it got blocked, so I had to remove it. So it could still be there. But it's all good. The Black One on Twitch, nice. Great song. Jerry Maguire types here, Stephen A. Smith with the role of an agent too. Oh, I think he's a good actor. He's a good actor. He's a very good actor. I think he'd do pretty well. You do very well. All right. Indeed I am, Your Honor. Also, not technically disbarred in the state. Do you have the will? Do I? He pulls out a cocktail napkin, unwrapping it from a burrito. Voila! Sign in beer, witnessed by a confused bartender, and authenticated by a suspiciously legible dart score. The Monty Boo clip. Your Honor, this is absurd. That napkin is hardly a legal document. Not just any napkin, Doctor. That's premium bar stock. 2-ply, high absorbency. You can print a mortgage on that thing. And Norm practically dictated it to me while leaning over a jukebox and softly weeping. Look, this whole thing's unnecessary. Norm didn't have anything. His checking account had malts in it. The man bounced a water bill, Judge. But what he lacked in dollars, he made up for in priceless assets, such as a half-beaten bag of peanuts, his commemorative mug collection, and a coupon for one free pizza. Expired in 1997. He owed thousands in bar tabs. Probably Rebecca. Oh, please. In the legal world, thousands is another name for probably fine. All right, let's just make this simple. If Hud Sear just walks away, no fanfare, no weird legal tricks, I'll forgive Norm's entire bar tab. Just take your napkin and go. Everyone else staring at Huts. Walk away? From a case this big? From the legacy of Norm Peterson? A man who once ate 12 hot dogs or hot wings in 30 seconds and called it his proudest moment? No, sir. I have a duty. You also have muster on your evidence. Mr. Huts, I'm 12. Even I know this is wildly unethical. Okay. I relinquish the will if someone pays me for my time. Say, $30 and a lift back to the Quickie Mart? No deal, Mr. Huts. You are hereby removed as executor due to incompetence, conflict of interest, and, quote, extreme napkin-based litigation. Phew, honestly, I didn't even want the job. It comes to my other gig, impersonating dentists at children's parties. How does that even work? The courtroom groans. Huts is now going back into... He walks back. He has a pizza box. He stuffs it back into his briefcase, puts a pizza box, and he goes toward the exit. You sure about forgiving that tag? Better than forgiving you. Fair. Say hi to Vera for me. Or tell her I tried. And Homer's like, so who gets the peanuts? Case dismissed. That was pretty good. You might be able to do transcript on that. You might be able to do... If you go by transcript, you might be able to look at that like that. That might work. All right, so... Diamond was clearly AI. Oh, God. Gotta love these AI slop vids. You gotta love those. No money down, baby. Lionel Huts for you. If you want to watch a non-AI vid, click that link above. It's about the 19th century of Detroit Lions and how the Who impacted their season. The right cornflakes. With a K. God. Like, unless the band Korn had its own cereal that I don't know about back in the 90s. Unless that was a thing. So if it was, I'm okay with it. Normal Smart Tab was $8,000, which adjusted for inflation, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. All right. Any last call? Any last call? Clock's at 0. Otherwise, we're going to call it here. The game plan for tomorrow. Drawn Judge Snyder. Yep, accidentally. Repeatedly ran him over. All right. For those who want to see again, this is the schedule. Obviously, we're not doing anything else tonight. Mets, Red Sox, done. Tomorrow we're going to do Mets, Red Sox. We got one stream tomorrow. And then Tuesday we're doing Padres, Blue Jays, and then You Make the Call. Huts with Harm. Oh, God. Oh, God, that'd be incredible. We're doing one of those 3 games. We have a Q&A overtime stream on Friday. And then we'll do UFL. We'll do UFL Saturday, MLB game. We'll do another Make the Call. We're going to do that one starting Wednesday night or Thursday. Saturday. No, wait, that's Sunday. D-backs, Cardinals, and then Mets, Dodgers. And then Monday, I don't know how many streams we're doing Monday. Because D-backs play at home in the afternoon, so I'm not sure what we're going to do. We might do an overtime stream later that night. I think we're going to do... So, Monday... Let me change this now, actually. I'll show you really quickly. Adjust this. Give me a second here, guys. Alright. Because I'll let you know the schedule for all of Monday. Give me a second here. Copy all that. Move all that up. Alright. So the schedule again. That's Monday. Yeah, so the problem is that Monday, I'm going to be at the D-backs game. But we will be doing one of those, and then D-backs game will be over. I don't want to take a chance. Should be back by 8:30. We'll do that. We'll do a late night Memorial Day stream, overtime stream, and that'll be at. Well, Cubs Rocks is an option. If you recall, it is an option. It is an option. Go 11:30. It could be earlier. Depends on when the D-backs game ends. D-backs game is at 8:10 Eastern time. So I'll get back, and then we'll do Q&A overtime. So that's the game plan for the next 6 days. All right, so with that in mind, I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Corey, if you're still here, really appreciate you with the 54. And we'll get thinking out loud for you on Thursday, so Friday. Tesker and it's DFA. I'm going to say fiction on that, but it's getting there potentially. It's getting there. We'll see. Nothing about Vapor Lock. No, there is not. No, there is not, Joseph. He meant to that. All right, appreciate you guys tuning in. New video out. Click the link above. New video dropping tomorrow as well. I'm not sure what it's going to be on yet, but make sure you click it when it comes out. New stream tomorrow, 6:40 Mets Red Sox. We'll finish up that series, see if the Mets can take one of three, or the Red Sox get the sweep. Appreciate you guys tuning in. JG9 signing off. Have a great rest of everyone, and I will see you guys tomorrow night for Mets Red Sox.